Don't stop. Where you at? Where you at? What's up? What's up? Happy, what's today? Wednesday. We made it over to the DMV today. Got some business taken care of, finally. So put your blood type in the comments, and if you are new, put new in the comments so that I can tell you what this live platform is all about. Tap the screen, share the live, let everybody know we're here. Where is Jordan Aaron? So I promised that we were going to start with blood type B today. And even though you may be an O or an A, which we covered yesterday, we're going to get to you today as well. But you need to listen as well because we're going to be talking about this chicken. Did y'all see that Purdue Pharma has just recalled 167,000 pounds of chicken, and the recall is until March of 2025? Y'all still eat chicken? Put in the comments if you eat chicken. I'm not gonna talk about you too bad, but put in the comments if you eat chicken. I just downloaded the video so I can share it when this gets over. A little bit. What's a little bit of chicken? That's like saying I smoke a little bit of crack. I use a little bit of heroin. What's that mean? Talking about there are metals in the chicken. Metals. How are there metals in the chicken? What's every now and then? What does that even mean, every now and then? All right, where's blood type B at? I don't care if there's a recall going on or not. I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all should never, ever, ever put chicken in your mouth again. Okay? I'm gonna tell you why you should never put chicken in your mouth again. If you are new to me, I am Mama Trey, and I teach you how to eat according to your blood type in order to reverse ailments in your body. The reason that you have the diseases that you have is because of what you've been eating. You've been eating the wrong foods for your genetics. Okay? And a lot of the common ailments that you guys are dealing with, it's directly coming from the food that you're eating. Okay? So I'm going to tell you in advance. No choices at the weddings, birthdays, and now and then. Girl, then you don't eat. They just serving chicken, ain't no side dishes. So you mean to tell me that chicken jumped into your mouth while you was at the wedding or the birthday party? It just jumped in, just held your mouth open and shoved itself down your throat. Y'all gonna have to stop. Y'all gonna have to stop making these excuses. Y'all gonna have to stop making these excuses. Chicken is dangerous, but it ain't holding you hostage. It ain't doing that. Okay? So hold on now. Let me warn you. And if TikTok is playing with my numbers, they better get these numbers up. They better get these numbers up. Okay? So tap the screen, share the live, and make sure y'all don't forget to send some gifts. All the gifts that y'all sent yesterday made a whole $8. I don't know what bills are going to get paid with that $8. That's why I don't be worried about it. I don't even be worried about it like that. You're going to get a little bit emotional on this live. Okay? I'm just warning you. When I start talking about what this food is doing in your body, your first thought is going to be, well, what's the alternative? Well, what about? Well, what about? Okay? Hi. Okay? Your first mind is going to be, oh no. Okay? But I'm literally telling you what foods are at the root of your illnesses. And how do you get over your illness? How do you reverse it? The answer is simple. You stop eating the food that created the disease. And disease cannot survive in your body if you're not feeding it. Okay? Diseases feed on things. If you're walking around right now with an autoimmune disease, it's because your autoimmune disease is feeding on the estrogen in your body. Okay? So, we're going to start with blood type B, but everybody needs to listen up because all of this is going to apply to you if you are eating these foods. So, a lot of the B foods that I'm going to tell you guys about also apply to blood type O. Okay? Blood type B and blood type O are the red meat eating blood types. Chicken was your fave and you learned I was a, ooh. I know, girl, I know. I'm blood type B too. AB also. Chicken was at the root of all my problems. AB included. Why you never start with AB? Because I don't want to. I mean, there's nothing nefarious behind it. I just don't want to. I mean, does that make sense? Let me help you out before you even get started with foolishness. Let me just go ahead. Hold on now. Let me go ahead and get you out. There we go. You got 33 followers. You came over here to say some stupid shit. Also, let me change this to... Let me change this. 3 followers. You came over here to say some stupid shit. Also, let me change this to... Let me change this. Hold on one second. All right. So, the reason that I don't start... I'll tell you another reason why I don't start with blood type AB. Because... a lot of the things that I talk about with blood type, it covers a wide range of things. By the time we get to blood type AB, and all of it is linked together, but by the time we get to blood type AB, I can breeze through AB. There's not a whole bunch of in-depth things that I have to talk about blood type AB. But again, if you don't want to wait around, you don't have to. So you can just simply click the link on my bio, get your list, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch how your body changes in just the first 7 days. Okay? Nobody has to sit here. Y'all can just go get the foods list. And don't forget to get your detox tea. Okay? So, blood type B. If you have any of these ailments, I want you to put it in the comments. Okay? If you're dealing with lectin sensitivity. Now let me explain to you what lectin sensitivity is. You lost 10 pounds? Good. Let me tell you what lectin sensitivity is. The simplest way to explain lectin sensitivity is allergy symptoms. Okay? Swelling, pain in your joints and bones, skin issues, neurological problems, hormonal fluctuations. If you have any of those things, gut issues, put it in the comments. If you are blood type B, okay? You also deal with liver detox dysfunction, okay? There are foods that will mess up your liver's ability to detox your body. The liver is the largest detox organ in the body. So if your liver is not functioning properly, those toxins are going to add up. Also, your liver detoxes the body, cycles out, excess estrogen. Okay? You having high levels of estrogen in your body triggers many diseases. Okay? Many. Your autoimmune diseases are triggered. A lot of them are a man and your estrogen levels are too high. That's what triggers type 2 diabetes. Okay? That also triggers prostate cancer. It also gives you man boobs, not pecs, boobs. Okay? So, if your liver's not functioning properly because you're drinking a bunch of alcohol or you're eating a bunch of foods that make it impossible for your liver to function, then your estrogen levels are going to rise. Anything as a man that raises your estrogen is going to lower your testosterone. So your erectile dysfunction problems are going to start happening. All of that's linked together. Okay? Another thing that's very special about blood type B is this particular strain of bacteria. What y'all don't understand is the human body is made up of mostly bacteria. Okay? We have more bacteria than we actually have human cells. So these different strains of bacteria, because we have trillions of bacteria and several hundred different strains of bacteria. There's a particular strain of bacteria called alpha glucosidase. Okay? That particular strain of bacteria breaks down digestive resistant starches, turns them into sugar, and then stores them as fat in your body. Okay? We all have that strain of alpha glucosidase bacteria. However, blood type B has an overabundance of that particular bacteria in their gut. Blood type B also has the highest population of diabetics in the world. Just that strain of bacteria could be why you're diabetic. How many of y'all are diabetic? How many of you blood type Bs are diabetic? Also, an unbalanced gut microbiome. Everybody's gut microbiome is thrown off. Until we get a handle on it, you're going to have gut issues. Okay? You're just diagnosed last week. You're in the right place. Okay? So let me tell you the number one thing that is wreaking havoc in your body as a blood type B. That is chicken. Tap the screen and share the live. Everybody needs to hear this information, especially with this ginormous chicken recall going on. Share the live with 15 people. Okay? Chicken literally is deadly. How you feeling since you stopped eating chicken for the last month? How you feeling since you stopped eating chicken for the last 30 days? Okay? Chicken will kill you if you're a blood type B and AB. Deadly. And I know you're thinking, well, how can chicken kill you? I'm going to tell you. Okay? First of all, there's no blood type that benefits from chicken. So as healthy as they make y'all believe chicken is, it really is not for any blood type. There's no blood type that should be eating chicken. Not one. Okay? And then I'm going to talk to you about why it is that you think chicken has been pushed on us. Okay? The number one problem with eating chicken is that it skyrockets your estrogen levels. Okay? Chicken has 100 times the level of estrogen in its little body than you have in your whole entire human body. 100 times. Hi. 100 times. So every single time that you eat chicken, it's been the best thing for you. Fantastic. So every single time you eat chicken, you're literally pumping your body full of estrogen. Okay? What is that estrogen doing? triggering disease in your body or feeding a disease that is already triggered. Okay? When blood type B and blood type AB eats chicken, there is a lectin in the meat of the chicken. And I don't care if, first of all, there's no such thing as organic chicken. Okay? So before y'all start going off and getting all in your feelings about chicken, there's no such thing as organic chicken. Okay? Chickens eat anything. Chickens will eat each other. Chickens are scavengers just like pigs. Okay? It's a nasty, dirty bird. I just want y'all to know that. And I'm not a vegetarian. So before y'all start with that, I'm not a vegan and I'm not a vegetarian. Okay? However, when it comes to blood type B and blood type AB, chicken has a particular lectin, and what you should know is all whole foods have lectins. Okay? Lectins are just little small proteins in all whole foods. When those lectins come in contact with your blood, it's either going to trigger a positive reaction or a negative one. If it triggers a positive reaction, it's going to give you energy, your skin's going to be great, you're going to sleep well, your mood is going to be enhanced, bop, bop, all the good shit, right? But if it's a negative reaction, it's going to trigger, number one, inflammation. Number two, mucus. Inflammation protects the organs and mucus protects the immune system. So that means every time you're eating something that you're not supposed to eat, you are literally forcing your body to go into defense mode. Because those are the only two things that defend your body: inflammation and mucus. So you're choosing to eat foods that inflame you and create mucus in the body. You're doing it. Okay? It's not just happening to you. You're doing it. Okay? This particular lectin that is in chicken, when you're a blood type B and AB, that lectin literally attacks our bloodstream. Because I'm blood type AB. My son is blood type B. Okay? It attacks our bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to clump together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. How many of you guys have an autoimmune disease? I don't care what blood type you are. How many of you have an autoimmune disease? Put your autoimmune disease in the comments. Watch this. Just put your autoimmune disease in the comments. Watch how many people have an autoimmune disease. There are 50 million minimum people in America that has at least one autoimmune disease. At least one. Okay? Out of those 50 million people, 80% are women. Did y'all ever think about that? And if you have lupus, MS, and rheumatoid arthritis, it's 90% women. So ask yourself, ask yourself, why is it that women come down with more autoimmune diseases than everyone else? Because autoimmune diseases feed on estrogen. How do you know it feeds on estrogen? Because science has shown that your autoimmune disease could fade away post-menopause. Could it have something to do with the lead and arsenic in period products? No. Nope. Unless those period products are raising your estrogen, sweetheart. Okay? Disease cannot survive in your body if it has nothing to feed on. That's like expecting your plants to grow or to survive if you don't water them. So, essentially, it is you, my dear, that's keeping that autoimmune disease in your body. because you're feeding it. Now, how do we get rid of that autoimmune disease? Starve it to death. If it has nothing to feed on, how is it going to survive? Okay? So every single time you eat chicken, and it's not just chicken, chicken is just the worst. Okay? Because it raises it so fast. And you're eating chicken more often than you're eating anything else. So for those of you that are eating chicken or just recently stopped eating chicken, how much chicken were you eating in a week? How many times a week were you eating chicken? I know for me, I know for me, I was probably eating chicken at least 3 times a week. Jordan was probably eating chicken 4 or 5 times a week. Now let's think about your kids. Why is it that little girls now start their periods at 7, 8, 9, 3 times a day? How are you eating chicken 3 times a day? Ask yourself why little girls are starting their periods at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old now. Y'all always want to blame that on milk. It has nothing to do with milk. It has to do with the fact that that kid has been eating chicken since they had teeth. Y'all stick chicken bones in their mouth so they can teeth on them. So if your baby has been eating chicken since he was 1 year old, and that chicken is raising their estrogen levels, by the time they turn 7 years old, they start menstruating. And if you go to the National Institutes of Health, there are so many research reports talking about the high levels of estrogen in young boys. Young boys between the ages of 8 and 12, high estrogen levels. Where do you think they came from? Where do you think they came from? And then boys from 12 to 18, high estrogen levels. So if your little girl started her period at 7, by the time she's 14 years old, she probably has PCOS. She probably has some sort of female issues. Your doctor is going to put her on birth control pills. And by the time she turns 21, she's ready for a hysterectomy. That's what's happening. Eggs are another thing that y'all have to be careful about, because high estrogen chicken is going to lay high estrogen eggs. How could they not? How can they not? You know what else raises your estrogen? Oatmeal. Oats. How many of y'all still eating oats? Welcome back. How many of y'all still eating oats? You know what else raises your estrogen? Liquor. It doesn't matter if they're steel cut, rusty knife cut, it doesn't matter. It's still oats. They said, hey, George, it's still oats. Beer is made from wheat. Only in oatmeal cookies? That's still oats, ma'am. Granola is oats. Oatmeal cookies, oats. Liquor. How many of y'all still drinking liquor? First of all, there are no grains that are beneficial to your body. Not one. So the quinoa and all this other wheat stuff that y'all are eating, none of them are beneficial to you. Not one. It's just filler food. None of them have any nutritional value at all. What else raises your estrogen? Stress. Hi. If you are a man and you're eating chicken on a regular basis, your estrogen levels are high. How you can spot a man that has high estrogen? He has a beer belly. Your belly is not coming from beer, my guy. It is coming from your estrogen being too high. Okay? That's what's going on, because estrogen settles in your midsection just like cortisol does. Meet me the weekend sometime. Let me go ahead and block you, because that's never going to happen. What protein do you recommend? Anything other than chicken. Nobody should be eating chicken or pork. Pork is naturally toxic to the human body. Naturally. Your stomach went down since you stopped eating chicken? I know. So let me tell you the other things that are giving you all of this swelling and neurological problems and hormonal fluctuations and all of this other stuff. I'm talking about blood type B right now. But these things also apply to blood type O. So listen up. Okay? Hi. These things also apply to blood type O. And actually, this second thing applies to everybody. Corn. Chicken applies to everybody. Everybody should stop eating chicken. And then corn is the next thing that everybody should stop eating. And I'm not just talking about corn on the cob or corn in a can, okay? I'm talking about the most dangerous forms of corn. That is high fructose corn syrup. You should not be eating no corn on the cob either. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm saying that you guys are not thinking big enough. Okay? You're not thinking big enough. High fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, corn starch, corn oil, all the vinegars. Maize is corn. Listen, I don't have the time nor the inclination to play these little games with y'all. If y'all want to play with your health, you can go somewhere else and do it. Okay? You know what the fuck maize is. Y'all can play with somebody else. Listen, thank you. All the vinegars, white distilled vinegar that's in all of your condiments is made from sun-ripened yellow corn. Your apple cider vinegar is cut with white distilled vinegar. So every condiment in your house has corn in it. Your ketchup, your mustard, your mayonnaise, your salad dressings, your barbecue sauce, your hot sauce. Your brown liquor is made from corn. So your Cavalier, your Remy, your E&J, corn. You drinking corn. Your Hennessy, you're drinking corn. What does corn do in the body? I hate when people say we can't have nothing. That drives me nuts. I can't stand it. You can have whatever you want, ma'am. But if I were a person sitting up with a belly full of fibroids and an autoimmune disease, I would be thinking a little bit differently. Because food is not your friend. Food is for medicine and fuel. It is not your friend. When you eat corn, it stops your body's ability to create insulin. Your body no longer has the ability to produce insulin in your body when you're eating corn. Anything made from corn. It's not worth it. Food is not worth being sick over. I can't think of anything worth being sick over. What's the point of living a life in pain for some fucking food? I'm not so friendly. Well, you don't have to listen to me, ma'am. Let me help you out. Y'all sensitive already and you don't even know why you're sensitive. Y'all sensitive already. I've only named 2 things. And don't get it twisted. I'm not here to be your friend. We're never going to be friends. Just know that. My job is to come here and to give you this information. And if you're sitting in here, you're here on purpose. So instead of getting your ass on your back, you should probably listen, because you could solve your own problems. Y'all getting too sensitive over some fucking food. It's just food. And the thing is, it's food that hurt you. So why you defending it? Do you defend somebody that beat you up? Some of y'all do. Some of y'all do. But I love him. Some of y'all do. That's mine. I'm gonna stick beside him. Nobody has hurt you as much as food. Nobody walking this earth has hurt you as much as food has. Okay? Food has the ability to heal you or to kill you. And the only way that stop calling it an addiction. It's not an addiction. It's not. Y'all are just undisciplined and you don't give a fuck about yourself. Why did I accidentally click on that damn program on Hulu with that family, that big black family? They all weighed like 3,000 pounds together. 3,000 pounds. No, rye bread is not okay. No bread is okay. 3,000 pounds. Listen, it's not even about your weight. It's about your health. Okay? It's about your health. Nobody has to be bone thin, because bone thin does not signify health. I'm drinking my tea. Okay? You being bone thin. My mother was bone thin when she died at 41. Yes, collectively. It was 3 of them. It was 4 of them. My mother was 41 when she died of a stroke. Weighed 118 pounds. Everyone's always so shocked when skinny people die, because the first thing out of your mouth is, oh my God, they just look so healthy. But most of y'all skinny folks are walking around with a stomach full of fibroids, and you done had a hysterectomy, and your blood pressure's through the roof. You got a stomach full of parasites. You got sarcoidosis. You just look healthy. There is no healthy look, because a lot of y'all thin folks are croaking out. Whew. Oh, is that the family? Is that what the show's called? Yeah, that's what the show is called. Listen, corn stops insulin production in your body. All forms of corn, okay? The third thing, this also applies to blood type O and blood type AB and blood type A. Wheat. Anything made from wheat. The number one thing that wheat does. What are your thoughts on Dr. C? I don't have any thoughts about Dr. Sebi. I don't sit around thinking about Dr. Sebi at all. Does that answer your question? The number one thing that wheat does in your body, it doesn't, if it doesn't, that's the answer. So whether you accept it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I want y'all to stop thinking about diets. That's what I want you to do. Because diets are made to sell products. It's just marketing. He kind of goes with my teaching. He doesn't go with my teaching at all. At all. Okay? Not at all. When you consume wheat, the number one thing it does is trigger inflammation in your body. Anytime you eat something that does not go with your blood, it is going to trigger inflammation because your body feels like it's being attacked. Okay? Your body feels like it is being attacked. So your body thinks it's a virus or a fungi or a parasite or something invading it. So you're literally causing your body to be on defense. That's the number one way you stress yourself out. Okay? When you are putting foods in your body that cannot digest and are not supposed to be there, that is literally stressing you out. So what happens when you stress yourself out? You're raising your cortisol levels. You're also increasing your estrogen levels. Remember, stress creates more estrogen in your body. The fastest way to stress yourself out is to put your body on defense because of what you're eating. The second thing that wheat does in your body, okay, has nothing to do with insulin dependence. What are y'all talking about today? This is why I don't like starting with blood type B. It throws me out of my rhythm altogether. I feel like I'm going backwards. I don't care what y'all are saying. I'll cut these comments off. Okay? The second thing that wheat does in your body is it stops your body from absorbing vitamins and minerals from other foods. So now, when you're consuming wheat and wheat products, your body does not have the ability to absorb minerals and nutrients from other foods. So now you're mineral deficient. Mineral deficiencies is at the root of mental illness. So your depression and anxiety. I got a video that I haven't posted yet talking about autism. How children that are non-verbal autistic kids, when they took them off of grains and carbs altogether, became verbal. This is research that's being done at the University of Brown University right now. Took these kids completely off of carbohydrates and they became verbal. I say to y'all every day, at the root of most of y'all's problems is carbs. And I say all the time that when you're consuming wheat, you are literally depleting your body of minerals to the point that now your body has to feed on itself. It eats its own bones and teeth just to get minerals to function properly. So when you're eating a bunch of carbohydrates, okay, it's interfering with your brain's ability to make mitochondria, to do all the things that it's supposed to do. Be mindful of the foods you can consume and not what you can't consume. Sweetheart. Okay. I don't have the time. I need for the mods to be extra stringent today. Okay? I'm just not in the mood for dumb questions today. I'm just not in the mood. And that is my right. Please do not ever ask me to go out of the order that I have this live going in, okay? I'm gonna do this B and then I'm gonna go back to O. Let me just rush through this shit because I don't like it. When you are consuming wheat, the third thing that it does is it slows down your metabolism. How many of you guys have a slow and sluggish metabolism? You just feel tired all the time. You wake up tired. You need a nap. The reason that it slows down your metabolism is because our metabolism is run by hormones. Okay? So when you consume wheat, the lectins in the wheat interfere with those hormones. Those hormones are made to break down food, turn it into fuel so that you can use it for energy. When you consume wheat, it literally stops those hormones from doing what they're designed to do. So now you just feel tired. Okay? The fourth thing that wheat does in your body as a blood type B and O is it converts your happy hormones into anger and aggression hormones. Okay? So it converts your dopamine and your serotonin into noradrenaline and norepinephrine. So you could be a perfectly happy person and you start eating wheat-based products all the time, pasta and pizza and cereals and all those things. Next thing you know, you're depressed. 50% of all Americans is clinically depressed. And then the other half is angry, and you just don't know why you're angry. But look at the climate of the country right now. Everybody's angry. What's the main staple in their diet? Wheat. And the powers that be know this. They know exactly what wheat's doing to us. They know exactly what chicken is doing to us. And they don't stop it, and they don't want us to be educated because they make money off of it. Because you consuming those things are going to eventually make you sick, and then you go to the doctor and you get on the drugs. Okay? That's what all of this is about. As long as they continue to make money off of us, they're never going to want you to stop eating those foods. So here are all of the foods that are making you lectin sensitive. Lectin sensitivity triggers inflammation, gives you gut issues, hormonal fluctuations, jacks your skin up, neurological problems. Chicken, corn, wheat, buckwheat, sesame, amaranth, soy, and rye. Blood type O and blood type B can never eat soy ever. And you guys are eating soy just about every day. If you're eating Popeye's chicken, if you're eating Chick-fil-A, you're eating soy because they fry their chicken in soybean oil. Half of the foods at Popeye's has soy in it. All of them have wheat in it. Okay? Let's talk about what's messing your liver function up as a blood type B. Lentils, black beans, black-eyed peas, mung beans, artichokes, and aloe. Okay? Your liver is the largest detox organ in your body. If your liver is not functioning properly, it's never going to be able to cycle out the toxins in your body. And it is toxins in your body that creates cancer. Everyone's born with cancer cells. But the more toxins you put in your body, or the more toxic foods you put in your body, it triggers those cancer cells to come alive. Okay? Babies are born with cancer cells. Everybody should know that.
We're gonna fall down the steps. I was catching him and he started like stretching out, and then half his body was off the steps.
That's crazy. So if your liver is not functioning properly, please go and get a liver cleanse. My new teas are out. My new detox teas are out. Click the link on my bio. Get your colon cleanse, liver cleanse, detox tea. Okay? Reset your body. Now let's talk about this hyperactivity, this hyperassimilator tendency. There is a particular strain of bacteria in your gut as a blood type B. We all have this particular strain of bacteria, but blood type B has an overabundance of it. Okay? This particular bacteria also creates candida in the body. What you need to understand is our bodies are mostly bacteria. Okay? We have more bacteria than we have human cells. So it is our job to make our bacteria happy. because you're literally sharing your body with these living things, and they control different processes in your body. If they get mad at you, they're going to trigger disease in your body. There's a lot of diseases that are triggered by bad bacteria in your gut. So if you have any of these ailments, put it in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, yeast infections, urinary tract infections, depression, anxiety, COPD, thyroid issues. All of those things come from bad bacteria in your gut. Okay? Well, this particular strain called alpha glucosidase is a bacteria that breaks down digestive resistant starches in your body, turns them into sugar, and stores them as fat. This is what could be at the root of your diabetes if you are blood type B. And the thing about it is, when you go to the doctor and they test you, they're going to say that you're a diabetic, and they're going to start you on these drugs. Those drugs are classified as ACE inhibitors. ACE inhibitors stand for alpha glucosidase inhibiting drugs. So the metformin that you're taking is literally to control alpha glucosidase bacteria. Go look it up. So instead of the doctor saying, hey, let's look at the food that you're eating, let's eliminate the foods that are creating an overabundance of alpha glucosidase in your body, they're just going to sell you a bunch of diabetes drugs. So what's creating all of this alpha glucosidase? Peanuts, tomatoes, soy, cashews, corn, cornstarch, brown black pepper, hey Tony, poppy seeds, pinto beans, maltodextrin, and rhubarb. I don't know who's eating rhubarb, but somebody's obviously eating rhubarb. Okay? So if you're diabetic, you should absolutely avoid those things. Okay? All of those things are on your avoids list. This could be the key to reversing your diabetes. Because it doesn't take much to reverse your diabetes. You just have to stop eating the foods. You just have to stop eating the foods that are at the root of your diabetes. Okay? What's messing up your gut bacteria? Oh, you eat peanuts? Blood type O and blood type B can never eat peanuts. Ever. Okay? So what's messing up your gut bacteria? Sorghum, peanuts again. Sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, and acacia. Blood type B and AB, we are not for these sugars. The only sugar we can tolerate is lactose. We cannot tolerate any of this fructose, dextrose, none of that. Okay? So how do we turn it around for blood type B? What is going to improve your health? Okay? The number one thing that is going to block lectin sensitivity, this is going to throw you guys for a loop. The number one thing that is going to block the lectin sensitivity, you know, the swollen and painful joints, the hormonal fluctuations and all of that, cultured dairy products. Cultured dairy products. 86% of the US population is never supposed to consume dairy. But blood type B and blood type AB benefits from certain cultured dairy products. So for blood type B, that would be sour cream, Greek yogurt, ricotta cheese, cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, farmer's cheese, feta cheese, and paneer. I just brought 2 big old things of cheese today from Restaurant Depot. Big old bag of mozzarella because we're almost out. Big old container of feta cheese. Okay? Those things act like probiotics and prebiotics in your gut as a blood type B and AB. These cheeses that you guys are getting from the grocery store, they're not even real cheese. So the cheddar and the provolone and the Monterey Jack and all that shit that y'all love to eat, it's not even real cheese. Okay? What is the meat, the protein that blood type B benefits from? Red meat. The other red meats. Lamb, goat, venison, deer, mutton, rabbit. The other red meats. You had some curry goat today? I'm jealous. They don't benefit from steak. They benefit from all the other red meats. Okay? Y'all literally will lose weight eating lamb and goat. Okay? Watch how your body changes once you start eating red meat. Let me show you Jordan. Let me show you Jordy's some of his before and afters. Every time I come to do this, I never remember where those other pictures are. I never remember which folder they're in. Hold on. Let me go back to TikTok. So let me show you his before and after pictures, because he lost 60 pounds in the first 6 months of eating according to his blood type. Okay? He was eating chicken 4 to 5 times a week sometimes. This is his before and this is his after, with no exercise, no diet products, no nothing. All that estrogen. Look at how soft his body. This is an estrogen body. This is a red meat body. His hair wouldn't grow, his beard wouldn't connect. Nothing was working. Why? Because he had an overabundance of estrogen in his male body. So when you start eating the red meat that you're supposed to be eating, your body is going to transform. Your skin is going to clear up. Your hair is going to start growing. Look at his skin. He had acne from the time he was 10 years old, and we had tried everything. He had started getting thin at the top of his head. Y'all don't think that all these hormones have anything at all to do with your hair and your skin? Good skin starts on the inside. Okay? What's going to improve your liver function as a blood type B? Mustard greens, beet greens, green tea, licorice root tea. Also, parsnips, curry powder, ginger root. Y'all could literally lose weight from curried goat and curried lamb. Okay? Jordy lost a total of 80 pounds in that first year with no effort whatsoever. Okay? What is going to blunt that alpha glucosidase bacteria in your gut? Mushrooms, silver dollar, enoki, and maitake. Whey protein shakes, blueberries, Brussels sprouts, blackberries, and grapes. So if you are a diabetic, these are the things you need to start eating on a pretty regular basis. Also, click the link on my bio and get you guys some of those medicinal mushrooms. I'm a huge proponent of medicinal mushrooms. They saved me from sarcoidosis. They saved me from asthma. That is how I got rid of those diseases. So if you have any respiratory issues, you're dealing with cancer, you're dealing with diabetes, you need to be on medicinal mushrooms. Okay? What is going to balance your gut? Brewer's yeast, molasses, and cabbage. If you're blood type B, you need to be eating some kimchi. Start getting cabbage into your body, because this is what your body's bacteria loves to eat. Seizures is a cancer. Anyway, where's blood type O? That's not your full foods list. That's just what ailments are you prone to. Being a blood type B, what foods are triggering those ailments and what foods will reverse them. Okay? Click the link on my bio, get your full foods list, only eat the beneficial foods, and watch what happens to your body. In the first 7 days, you're gonna lose 7 to 10 pounds. Your sleep is gonna be better, your mood is gonna be better. Everything is going to be different in just a week. Am I lying? Put in the comments if I'm lying. Put in the comments if I just told a lie. You are going to feel better than you have in decades. I promise. Okay? Blood type O, where you at? Blood type O, where you at? A is next, okay? So here are the ailments that blood type O, here's what you're prone to, okay? Insulin resistance. And what y'all don't understand about insulin is pivotal to our bodies, and if we are jacking our insulin up, it's going to affect everything. Okay? No, I'm talking about the O's right now. I did miss the O's, as a matter of fact. I don't like going out of order. I just feel discombobulated. I'm a very routine person. I do the same shit every day. Okay? So the way that I do these lives, it's literally muscle memory. And so when I do it out of order, I just feel discombobulated. Okay? So we're not doing that no more. I know that the first hour, 90 minutes is going to be some bullshit dealing with the O's. I know that after that I deal with the A's, and they think they know everything. They think they super. I know what I'm dealing with from hour to hour. Hi, my love. Oh. So what you deal with as a blood type O is insulin resistance. Okay? Let me tell you about this insulin resistance. You're an O, you're right on time. So share the live and tap the screen. How many of you guys have high blood pressure? If you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments. I don't care what blood type you are. If you have high blood pressure, put it in the comments. I'm about to tell you why. Most people with high blood pressure are insulin resistant. Okay? Most people that have high blood pressure are insulin resistant. When you become insulin resistant, it is because you've been eating a bunch of carbohydrates, which then causes your body to put more insulin into your bloodstream. When that happens, eventually your red blood cells are going to become resistant to the glucose. When that happens, it causes your arteries and your veins, which your blood flows through, to constrict. When your arteries and your veins constrict, it causes pressure on your heart. And that is what is sending your blood pressure up. So your blood pressure doesn't have to do with your brain. It has to do with your heart. And what's at the root of that? You eating foods that turn into sugar in your body. So essentially, your high blood pressure comes from your carbohydrate habit. How many of y'all thought your high blood pressure was coming from stress? Because ain't that what your doctor tell you? That you have high blood pressure because you're stressed out or because you're eating salty foods? Ain't that what your doctor told you? And then you go home and you cut all the salt out of your food, but your blood pressure is still high? Why is your blood pressure still high? You're not eating no salt, so why is your blood pressure still high? Because you're still eating carbs. As a blood type O, here's the bottom line. Y'all cannot eat any food that turns into sugar in your body. That's all carbs. That's all starches. That's a bunch of the fruits that y'all are eating. That's the bottom line. I want you to go ahead and let that marinate and let that set in. Because when we start talking about these foods, you're gonna have your ass on your back. But that's why your blood pressure is high. Because when you're eating foods that turn into sugar in your body, it's going to inflame you. It's going to create mucus. It is going to jack your insulin up. That is almost everything. You ain't supposed to be eating almost everything. You should see, I need to repost my purge videos. That's what we call them. The purge video, when you throw everything out in your house. Okay? So here are the ailments that blood type O is prone to. Insulin resistance, high blood pressure, intestinal dysbiosis. If you have any of these ailments, put in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, thyroid problems, which is another thing that's very prevalent to blood type O's. Okay? Any skin issues, your eczema, psoriasis, acne, plaque psoriasis, dermatitis, vitiligo, COPD, anxiety, depression, all of these things come from bad bacteria in your gut. What else do y'all deal with? Inflammation and anemia. How many of y'all have anemia? Do you know that anemia comes from parasites eating your red blood cells? Did y'all know that? You don't have genetic alopecia. What you have is the same blood type as everybody else in your family, and y'all are eating the same foods. Because I guarantee you, once you start eating the right foods, your hair is going to be just fine. Asthma is a respiratory issue. That's an inflammatory disease, asthma. Okay, I had asthma for 6.5 years. I no longer have asthma. There's a person at your front door. I'm not going to start down this path of y'all putting all of your diseases in the comments. Okay? How do you get rid of anemia? Start eating the right foods for your blood type. Okay? Asthma can definitely be reversed, because I didn't even have asthma until I was 38 years old. Okay? So let's talk about the foods that are at the root of all of your problems as a blood type O. The number one thing is wheat. Again, wheat is diabolical. What does it do? The first thing that it does is triggers inflammation in your body. The second thing that it does, because most of these diseases come from food. So if your disease is coming from food, then it can be reversed. Why y'all listening to these doctors? Doctors have they're invested in you staying sick. Because their entire livelihood is based on you being sick. So what incentive does a doctor have to cure you of anything? Why would you take advice from somebody that only gets paid as long as you stay sick? Think about that for a second. A patient cured is a customer lost, sweetheart. Their entire check depends on you taking those drugs. Well, my doctor said, I don't give a damn what your doctor said. Your doctor's lying to you. Okay? Exactly. The money is in the medicine, not the cure. Y'all gotta let these doctors. I did not heal my body until I fired my doctor. I was under a doctor's care for 6.5 years and nothing changed. Nothing got better. Everything got worse. So by the end of the 6 years, I was on 6 different prescription drugs. I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis. First of all, they tried to sell me lymphoma. Jordan, did you get the stuff at the door? First of all, they tried to sell me lymphoma. Okay? So they called me at work and they were like, oh, we think you have lymphoma. I said, I don't. I rebuked that in the name of Jesus. So what else you got? Oh, let me address that. The reason that y'all are walking around thinking that you have a disease is because some doctor told you that's what they think you have. So some of y'all are literally walking around claiming a disease, and you're telling everybody that would listen, and you may not even have that disease in real life. Some of y'all are out here taking drugs for a disease you don't even have. Now, if I would have said to that doctor, oh my God, what do I need to do? They would have sold me all kinds of cancer treatments, because doctors love selling you cancer treatments, sweetheart. That's where their bread and butter is. If I would have said, oh my God, what do I do? They would have put me on everything under the sun, because I had great insurance. The reason that your doctor is running your shit up is because you have a credit card with no limit. He putting his daughter through college. He done bought a 16-year-old a new car with cash. That's you, baby. That's all you. You paid for that. Okay? So then they give me this super expensive, hey Miss Lean, then they give me this super expensive lung surgery to find out what's really going on. Then they come back and say, oh, you have sarcoidosis. I said, well, what's that? We don't really know. But it seems to be prevalent in African American women over the age of 40. That's what I was told to my face. So when y'all say, oh, you shouldn't make it about race, da, 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 I was told from the doctor that it was prevalent in African American women over the age of 40. I had the same sarcoidosis Bernie Mac died from. Okay? So they start putting me on all these drugs. Oh, do you have this? Do you have pain? I got addicted to the painkillers. I had to cold turkey my way off of the painkillers that they had me addicted to. Sarcoidosis is an inflammatory disease. It can affect your lungs, it could affect your eyes, it could affect your spine, your kidney, it can be in any organ in your body. For me, I had pulmonary sarcoidosis. So it was in my lungs. Okay? So he was like, oh, well, let's put you on this, put you on that. I had to cold turkey my way off the drugs. And even when I called them and said, something's going on, I need to come off these drugs. Oh no, we can't get you off the drugs as quickly. It's dangerous. We're going to have to wean you off the drugs over the next year. Now mind you, they were giving me Dilaudid, which is one of the strongest painkillers on the market and super expensive. Okay? Dilaudid is morphine. It's in the morphine family. Okay? I was like, I'm not taking these drugs anymore. Hung the phone up, flushed them. And I was in the fetal position for the next 2 days, thrown up in a bucket, sweating this whole thing out, racked with pain. But by the third day, I was fine. He was killing that insurance company's pocket. By the third day, I was fine. What? So tell me you are secretly a Run DMC fan. Okay. I don't have time for silliness today. So let me just go ahead and save you the trouble. Y'all have to take what these doctors say with a grain of salt. You have to realize that the only reason they are in this with you is because you have great insurance. Because if you didn't have no insurance, honey, you wouldn't have no doctor. Your job is to heal your body. There is absolutely nothing your doctor is going to give you that's going to heal you. Nothing. Okay? You created it, you heal it. It's super simple. Okay? So listen. As a blood type O, at the root of your problems is sugar. And sugar comes in all forms. It doesn't have to be sweet. You sitting around eating potatoes, you eating bread, you eating all of these wheat products, that all turns into sugar. And that is what is at the root of most of your issues. So the first thing is you got to cut out wheat. Okay? The number one thing that wheat does in your body is trigger inflammation. The second thing that it does is it stops your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients from other foods. So now you're mineral deficient. Do y'all understand that mineral deficiencies are at the root of your mental illnesses? They're also at the root of your heart attacks and your strokes and all of these other things. Because you got a shortage of magnesium, you got a shortage of this mineral, you got a shortage of that mineral. If you're dealing with ADHD and hyperactivity and bipolarism and schizophrenia and autism, even drug abuse and alcohol abuse comes from mineral deficiencies in your body. And then it will get to a point that your body is struggling so bad for some minerals that it is then forced to suck minerals out of your teeth and your bones. Now you have bone demineralization, and now you're triggering osteoporosis, osteopenia, weak teeth, gum disease. How many of you guys have had bone replacement surgery? You got knee replacement, you got hip replacement. How do you think that you wore your knees out? How do you think you wore your hips out? You ain't doing that much dancing. It's because your body just trying to survive your eating habits and your lack of minerals that you're feeding it. It has to get the minerals from somewhere. The third thing that wheat does in your body is it literally converts your happy hormones into anger and aggression hormones. Okay? So it converts your dopamine and your serotonin into norepinephrine and noradrenaline. So you're making yourself unhappy. You're making yourself depressed. You're making yourself tired. Because the fourth thing that you do is you immediately slow down your metabolism. Because the lectins in wheat, all grains really, the lectins in wheat and grains interfere with our metabolic hormones. Our metabolisms are run by hormones. So the lectins in those grains literally stop those hormones from doing what they're designed to do. And that is to convert your food into energy, fuel for you to use as energy. What are vitamins for minerals? What? Ma'am, just listen. Just listen. Some of y'all don't need to ask no questions. Just listen. Just go get your foods list. And just follow the foods list. Okay? The second thing you should never ever eat again as a blood type O is corn. Remember what corn does in the body? Corn stops insulin production in your body. What's corn? Corn on the cob, corn in the can. Also, what about taking vitamins for minerals? I'm going to say this real slow. Okay? I'm going to say this real slow. If you continue to eat the foods that you're eating, your body is unable to absorb vitamins, minerals, nutrients at all. So it doesn't matter if you take them in supplement form. Your body will not absorb them. Okay? I have a whole supplements company. I have over 100 supplements. I have a supplement for everything. But y'all rarely hear me talk about supplements because if you're continuing to eat the same foods, nothing's going to work. I'm not one of those people that's going to sell you a bunch of loose herbs and sell you this dream. In order to solve the problem, we have to get to the root of the problem. Okay? You can't just keep putting band-aids on shit. That's why your diseases continue to get worse and progress, and then it turns into other things and it triggers other things because you're not addressing the root cause of the problem. And if your doctor is not asking you what foods you're eating, you are working with a dealer and not a healer. Because your disease is coming from the foods that you're eating. You're going to see somebody that doesn't even ask you what you're eating. The first thing out of your doctor's mouth should be, what are you eating? I could sit here and sell y'all supplements till the cows come home. But I want to help you guys solve the problem, okay? I'm not a hotep. I'm not sitting up here pushing loose herbs on people. I want y'all to be healed because I was healed. And God said, tell them what you did. And I said, okay, no matter how much y'all get on my nerves, no matter how much this bothers me, no matter how much it interrupts my day when I can be doing other things, I still come here because I'm obedient to the Spirit. I get on here, I tell y'all what I need to tell you, and I go on about my life. Okay? Gold told me. So God doesn't talk to you? That's unfortunate. If God doesn't talk to you, that's unfortunate. He can't even spell it. He couldn't even get it out. You couldn't even get your sarcasm right. It is unfortunate that you don't hear from a higher power other than yourself. Because that means you're probably the idiot of a client. You have an idiot for a client. Okay? Listen. Corn is high fructose corn syrup, regular corn syrup, corn starch, corn oil. And then let me tell you, the day we found out, drinking tea, nosy butt. You know why y'all can't focus? Because y'all are eating wheat. Y'all get distracted by every little shiny fucking thing. Well, what's that? How many bracelets you got on? This is why I could never do this shit in person, because the way my hands is set up. The day we found out that vinegar was made from corn, I'll never forget. I will never forget it. Did y'all know that vinegar was made from corn before I told you? Did y'all know? We never even thought about where vinegar came from. We just never even thought about it. White distilled vinegar that is in everyone's house is made from sun-ripened yellow corn. And the day we found out about it, everybody that was on the live was like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, your brown liquor is made from corn. Your brown liquor is made from corn. You know how we found out? I did a live exposing the different ingredients in the fast foods that y'all eat. And we were on the Chick-fil-A website. And the ingredients in the Polynesian sauce. The ingredients in the Polynesian sauce are pretty much the worst things you can ever put in your body. Okay? It has high fructose corn syrup. It has regular corn syrup. It has apple cider corn vinegar. That's what triggered the vinegar rabbit hole. Because it said apple cider corn vinegar. And I said, what the hell is that? And we looked it up. Apple cider corn vinegar. That's when we found out that white distilled vinegar is made from sun-ripened yellow corn. Your apple cider vinegars are also cut with distilled white vinegar. And not only is that Polynesian sauce full of all the wrong shit, but it's also 250 calories per container. And y'all don't just use one container. You know the reason why they're feeding you so much corn? Because it stops insulin production in your body. Do y'all know that the #1 selling drugs in America are diabetes drugs? Statins and diabetes drugs. Corn stops insulin production. What would you suggest to aid in digestion as an O? Eat the right foods. Your body is not designed to process everything. Blood type O cannot process no grains at all. None. Hey, Margot. Yo, those of you that were waiting for the detox teas, they're out. And there's a very limited supply, so y'all need to go to the site and get your daytime and your nighttime detox teas before they sell out. They'll be sold out by the end of the week. So listen, like I keep saying, these corporations and the medical industry, I told you, and the medical industry knows exactly what these foods do in our bodies. Okay? You can have caffeine. Caffeine is not an issue. You listen. Don't ask me what teas can y'all have. Go get your foods list. Okay? Detox what? Tea? Detox tea. So, between corn and wheat, let me tell you what's on your avoids list as a blood type O. Hello, love. Let me tell you what's on your avoids list. Barley, cornflakes. And if y'all fall down that Kellogg's, go research Kellogg's. They said hi, Fats. Fats, they said hi. He said hi back. What about children's cereals? What's a children's cereal? No, you just said, I meant to say detox teas. Fussing. That's all he do is fuss. He's looking out the window. There's a window straight over there. What is it, Fats? I want y'all, when y'all have to do some casual reading, I want you to go down the rabbit hole. I want you to go down the rabbit hole of Kellogg's. Thank you. Go down that rabbit hole. He's gone downstairs. He's watching. There's a shopping center, or I don't even know what you would call that. Stores over there. And there's a window right here. So he just always looks, embarks anything that moves. Listen to what I'm saying. children's cereal is just cereal. It's all made from wheat. So if you're think about what you're feeding your kids. Let's think about the cereal that your kids are eating every day. If I've told you that wheat is altering your mood, is triggering inflammation, is slowing down your metabolism, and stopping your body from absorbing minerals and nutrients, you're giving those cereals to your children. And then you're wondering why your kids sleep all day. Then you're wondering why your kids have an attitude. They're just teenagers. No. Why are your kids depressed? Why are you taking them to the doctor to find out why they're so depressed? But you're feeding them ramen noodles and pizza and cereal and sandwiches and hot dogs and hamburgers. They acting out in school. You getting calls from school. Half these kids about to be diabetics. Because why? Because they're eating corn. Everything that they eat, every sweet snack that they eat is high fructose corn syrup. How you doing? Every condiment that they use in your house has vinegar in it. So they're eating ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, Polynesian sauce. All the salad dressings. All of those things have high fructose corn syrup in it and vinegar. It's not your kids. Your kids don't have an attitude. It's the foods that you're feeding them. That's why every single person here who has an autistic child or a child with bipolarism or schizophrenia or ADHD or hyperactivity, you need to take your kids off of all grains immediately. All carbs immediately. You okay?
Yeah. Hey. Boy, I tell you what. That's some motherfucking weed right there. I ain't never had no weed that weed back like that.
Ma'am, just listen. Don't ask me no more questions. I don't know if you're a ma'am or a sir, but shut up. So what we give. So anyway, what you should never give yourself or your kids if they are a blood type O. Half of y'all don't even know what your kids' blood types are. Do y'all even know what your kids' blood types are? Because they don't even tell you what your kids' blood types are anymore. If you are on meds, can you still take detox tea? Yeah. What? So if your kids are O's, listen up. They should avoid barley, cornflakes, hominy, polenta, grits, all corn grains. You need to go ahead and stop, okay? Because listen, drugs are only 120 years old, okay? Humans are thousands of years old. There were none of these drugs 120 years ago. There were no doctors. There were no medical schools. There were healers. Okay? So how did we heal our body before 1903 when Rockefeller made drugs from petroleum? What were we doing? Food, herbs, spices, teas, and plants. Okay? All you need to do is get back to that. The reason that we are as sick as we are is because of all this processed food and sugar. The body is not made to process any of this shit. If you would never put sugar in your car, you would never put sugar in your car's gas tank, but you put sugar in your body all the time. If a spoonful of sugar in your gas tank would completely ruin your 3,000 pound metal car, what the hell do you think it's doing in your body? That's your grits too. Your grits is made from corn. What's your grits doing? Stopping insulin production in your body. Cream of wheat, Amir, Familia, Farina, Farro, gluten flour. Just because y'all are out here eating gluten-free snacks doesn't mean that they're wheat-free. Okay? Them creating gluten-free snacks is just to get money out your pocket. That's all. They're still bad. Graham flour, grape nuts, kamut, lentil flour, dal, masticum, papadum, puffed wheat, 7 grains, shredded wheat, sorghum, wheat bran, wheat germ, bulgur wheat, durum wheat, semolina wheat. What's semolina wheat? All your pasta. Macaroni, spaghetti, fettuccine, lasagna, ramen noodles. Ramen noodles. This is your foods list. Go get your food. This is what's on your avoids list. When y'all get y'all list and you look at the avoid section, you'll know exactly why you're sick. You'll know exactly why you're sick. All of your pastas, including your ramen noodles, which your kids eat all the time, is made from wheat. Couscous, whole grain wheat, whole wheat flour, white flour, sprouted wheat. This also includes your sourdough. Here we go with this fucking sourdough shit. Then y'all wonder why y'all be using all that Lumi and shit. Why you just can't figure out where your little body odor is coming from. How do you fucking eat a bunch of sourdough and think that your body is gonna smell okay? You walking around smelling sour. Because what you eat is what you are. Sourdough is still wheat, boo-boo. You're still eating flour. Fruits and vegetables. There's always a fruitarian out here trying to tell y'all to eat fruits and vegetables. It's so interesting. Because blood type O can't have a bunch of fruit, and there's a bunch of vegetables that fuck y'all up completely. You're gonna love that tea. Trust me. You came at the right time. Only one blood type benefits from turkey. And y'all ain't even eating the right fish. So y'all should probably let me teach the class. Okay? Because if what you were doing was working, you would not have any illnesses. Miss D or Mr. D, you can go get the blood type AB foods list, and then you'll know what my fucking diet consists of. You can go right on over and click the link on my bio. See, y'all be so worried about what my weight looks like. My weight is all right with me. I love my body no matter what size it decides to be today. But what do I put in my body? Exactly what benefits me. Okay? Because y'all think I'm supposed to be some dusty hotep with dreadlocks that I haven't washed in a year and this unglowing, nasty skin. That's not me, sweetie. Okay? I love myself unconditionally. Y'all the one putting conditions on yourself. So whatever size I wake up at today, I got clothes that's gonna fit it. I got bras that's gonna fit it. I got underwear that's gonna fit it. And this face card never declines. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. You should be worried about this big ass brain that I have under this lace front wig. You should be worried about that. Okay? I'm 55 and don't have a stitch of makeup on. Let me give you a good look. Let me give you a good look. This 55-year-old skin. What's your skin looking like? What's it looking like? Okay. Can we continue? My skin didn't used to look like this. Y'all Y'all want to see what my skin used to look like? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Just let me. So funny. Let me show you. This was me at the height of my sarcoidosis. I was still cute though. I was just big and inflamed. Look at that inflammation in my face. Look at those puffy eyelids. Look at my nose. I was 41 on this picture. I'm 55 now. Every disease I've ever had, I cured it. Doctors didn't have anything to do with it. So I've survived sarcoidosis, asthma, 6 bouts of malaria because I lived in Nigeria for 2 years. 3 bouts of COVID. Most recently, just a couple of months ago, I had COVID again. Yeah, got over that in 7 days. And then I entered menopause 5 years ago. And then it was all bad. Okay? So I'm pretty much laying on my deathbed, racked with pain. Pain from head to toe, bleeding profusely, having a conversation with God like, if this is the way the rest of my life is going to go, I'm ready to go. Because this pain is unbearable. I don't want to live my life this way. And God said, eat for your blood type. And I had known about this information since 1992. But I didn't put any action behind it. And in the first 2 days of only eating the beneficial foods, I lost 6 pounds of inflammation. That was enough for me to be convinced. That was enough for me to be convinced because I was able to get out of my bed. I kept going. So now here we are 2 years later. Why would I go back to eating the shit that was hurting me? Because every day that you continue to eat this way, you're going to feel better and better and better. I feel better today at 55 than I felt at 35. Shit, 25. Maybe not 25. I'll leave it at 35. Okay? Don't get on no medication. You can eat your way out of this, okay? I drink the tea that benefits me, sweetheart. Everything that I'm drinking don't benefit you. I'm waiting for my new round of detox tea to arrive, just like the detox tea that I'm selling y'all. I've already used it. It was fabulous, and this is why I'm selling it to you. But what's in my pot today is my green tea, my black cherry tea, my licorice root tea. Those are the things that benefit my blood type. When you get your foods list, you will see what teas benefit you. I just named all of the diseases I had, man. Where were you 5 seconds ago? Weren't you here 5 seconds ago, MK? I had menopause. I had horrible inflammation. I had horrible anemia. I went into menopause at 50. So for the first 2 years of my menopause, it was literally killing me. And I don't know who here is going through menopause, but menopause ain't to be fucked with. I would not, I promise you, I wouldn't wish menopause on nobody. And I'm sorry, ladies, that you're going to have to go through this shit. This shit lasts for 7 to 10 years. And I didn't even know that. It was literally worse than death. I can imagine. I had all the hot flashes, all the night sweats, all the aches. And do y'all have the mystery pain? Do y'all have the mystery pain? You just don't understand why your body hurts. Estrogen coming out. When your body loses estrogen, it causes your whole body to hurt. How come nobody told us this? I know in my family, all the women in the previous generation all had hysterectomies. So there was nobody that could tell me what to expect. You've been in it for 20 years. Nah, that ain't menopause, ma'am. The mystery pain, I'm telling you, because it makes you think you're crazy. It literally makes you think you're crazy. I was having crazy thoughts of leaving this place. What is it, Juju? Come here. What's up? What you want? What you want, Juju? It's Mommy Juju. That's Mommy Juju. Yes, that's Mommy Boo. I love you so much. Yes, I do. I love you so much. Uh-oh. He sees the birds. He sees the birds. So listen, let me tell you. When I stopped eating chicken, all of those pains went away. Not all of the pains, but the night sweats, the hot flashes, all of those things went away. But I will tell you, the estrogen leaving your body that causes the aches and pains, I still have that. I had to look that shit up. Like, why am I in pain? And I had to look it up. And it is when your body is becoming depleted of the estrogen, it's going to cause mystery pains. And I was like, well, this is the fucking process then. So I'm going through the process. But I hear that your best life is when menopause is over. That's what postmenopausal women say. They say it is your best life. So I'm waiting to see what that's about. Because trust and believe me, when it's over, I'm going to be a whole brand new person. The things we have to go through, and then we have to deal with all the bullshit in the world. I'm not doing no estrogen replacement because that's what triggers breast cancer. I'm telling you, the achiness is probably the worst part for me. Okay? I don't know. I didn't even know that it lasted as long as it did. I had no idea. Because when I was researching this thing and it said 5 to 7 years, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was not mentally prepared for that. And when I was doing the research, it's before I started eating for my blood type. So me thinking, this is why I was having those conversations with God. So me thinking, I'm going to be feeling like this with my face melting off and all this shit for the next 7 years. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. But trust and believe, when you stop eating chicken and things that are putting estrogen back in your body when it's supposed to be depleting itself of estrogen, everything's going to change. Okay? Them aches and pains, though, you still going to have them. But I can survive that more than the hot sweats and the temperature changing all day. I can't deal with that. Okay? You got tingling in your fingers and a salty taste in your mouth. That sounds nuts. Okay? But trust me, if you stay on this path, it gets better. Because your body is healing itself up. It's getting back to the way it's supposed to run. Just stay on the path. There's no purpose or point in you going back to eating the way you were eating before. Okay? It really does. So listen, what is the third thing you should never ever eat again as a blood type O? Dairy foods. Something that people don't understand about dairy foods is this. Lactose is sugar. Okay? I know y'all for some reason thought, or I think we were given the impression that lactose was dairy, right? Because they came out with these lactose-free companies, Lactaid and all this other shit. you're literally still eating dairy, but it's sugar-free dairy. Blood type O can't have no dairy at all. Blood type A can't have no dairy at all. It doesn't matter if it's sugar-free or full of sugar. The first thing that it does in your body is triggers inflammation. First thing. So if you're dealing with high blood pressure, all this stuff that I'm telling you right now is why you have high blood pressure. Do you need both the daytime or nighttime? No. You don't need them both, but it's good to take them both because you're getting a 14-day flush out. And they have different ingredients. Just read the ingredients and see which one you need the most. We'll get to AB. We're talking about O right now. Okay? So listen. The first thing, what are you putting coconut milk in, sweetheart? What are you replacing milk with? For what? Maybe that's why you got the salty taste in your mouth, ma'am. Coconut doesn't benefit you. You don't need nothing in your tea. I don't have nothing in my tea. Nothing. You don't need nothing in your tea. Listen. Here are the other things that are triggering inflammation in your body and raising your blood pressure. Kidney beans, lentils, bacon, navy beans, potatoes. Let's talk about these potatoes for a second, because this is the part of the program where everybody loses their shit. You must realize that potatoes are a starchy root vegetable. What kind of tea? What are we talking? Detox tea. How is cinnamon tea with bay leaves? It sounds disgusting. But drink up. If that's your jam, do your thing. Anywho, how do I find your my bio? Listen, to get to my page from the live, just click my name at the top left-hand corner. When the white thing pops up, hit my face. It takes you off the live into my page. Click the link on my page. It will take you to the website. It has the detox teas. It has your foods list. It has the recipe books. It has everything. Okay? Beef bacon, you need to be careful of because most beef bacon has wheat in it, especially the beef bacon that you get from the Costco. If you're buying beef meatballs from Costco, just read the ingredients. It clearly says wheat. Oh, don't forget to get yourself an electric teapot. I know. That's how they get you. Let's talk about these potatoes for a second. Everybody should stop eating potatoes. Number one, potatoes trigger inflammation in everyone's body because it's a nightshade vegetable. Nightshade vegetables are a class of vegetables that have their own built-in insecticide that protects them from being eaten. You got to understand, vegetables are living things. They're plants. So everything on this planet has a defense mechanism against something else killing it. Well, nightshades release a toxin into your body. And when that toxin comes in contact with your blood, it immediately makes your body believe it's being attacked by a virus or a fungi or bad bacteria or parasite. So you eating potatoes, first thing it's going to do is trigger inflammation. The second thing that it does is creating an overabundance of bad bacteria in your gut. And what does that bad bacteria trigger? Alopecia, endometriosis, all your skin problems, your thyroid problems, all of that. What about chicken? Chicken raises your estrogen levels and triggers autoimmune diseases in your body. Fucking God. What about silver feelings? Today must be the day of dumb questions. Let's turn the lights on. Tomatoes are also a nightshade vegetable. Ooh, there we go. What's in the nightshade class? Potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, hot peppers, okra, eggplant, sorrel, tobacco. Chickpeas do the same thing in your body that corn does. Should I do the blue, the lighter blue? Chickpeas stop insulin production in your body just like corn. Chickpeas don't benefit nobody. Nobody. Yeah, hot peppers are a nightshade. Agave. Anywho. So, as a blood type O, you cannot have no potatoes and no tomatoes. They immediately trigger inflammation in your body. Thank you. What else is triggering inflammation and raising your blood pressure? Corn oil, food additives, guar gum, and carrageenan. Guar gum is in your almond milk. For those of you that are drinking almond milk, your almond milk is triggering inflammation in your body and helping to raise your blood pressure. What else? Peanut oil. A lot of places that fry their food in peanut oil. So y'all need to be careful. What is it, Juju? Let's talk about this bad bacteria in your gut. The human body is mostly bacteria. Okay? There's no way of getting bacteria out of your body. So for those of you like, how do I rid my body of bacteria? You would perish, my friends. Okay? This is mostly bacteria. So we have trillions of bacteria and several hundred different strains. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to become friends with who you share your body with. First things first, stop feeding it food it doesn't like. Because when you're feeding bacteria food it doesn't like, it's going to create disease. So if you're dealing with any of these, put in the comments. Alopecia, endometriosis, IBS, IBD, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, all of your skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, plaque psoriasis, dermatitis, acne, vitiligo, any of those. Eczema, if I didn't say it already. Your thyroid issues come from bad bacteria. Okay? Fibroids come from chicken. Okay? All of these things come from bad bacteria in your gut. So what's creating all of this bad bacteria in blood type O's? Number one thing, dairy foods. How would you like to know that you had to have a hysterectomy because you had endometriosis because you like cheese? How would you like to know that? How would you like to know that your hair's falling out because you like potatoes? Because that's the second thing that's creating an overabundance of bad bacteria in your body. Dairy, potatoes. What else? Corn. How would you like to know that your yeast infections and your urinary tract infections are coming from your consumption of corn? Yes, because you cannot have them. Ma'am, please stop asking me questions and go get your foods list. Y'all come here every day. This ain't your first rodeo, ma'am. You've been on this live before. Why you not have your food list? Y'all should not be leaving here without getting your foods list. Like, what are you wasting another day for? You could be one day closer to your healing. You just gonna keep coming back every day trying to piece this shit together? No, O negative is not any different, ma'am. You're just an O. You're just an O. So here is what is creating all these diseases in your body. Dairy foods, corn, again. Potatoes, again. Rhubarb. I don't know who's eating rhubarb. Apparently they say that it's something that y'all be eating down south. Like rhubarb pie or some shit. Anyway, also oranges. Oranges are bad for everybody. How would you like to know that your hair is falling out because you drink orange juice every day with breakfast? How would you like to know that your skin is full of acne because you like to drink orange juice? Orange juice creates bad bacteria in everybody. It's really dangerous for blood type A. You know what oranges do for blood type A? Makes your blood thick. What's thick blood do? It's at the root of your heart disease, and blood type A has more heart disease than everybody. And it also creates blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, and DVTs. How would you like to know that your blood clots are coming from your consumption of oranges? Your mom's legs are swollen, drinks orange juice every day. Please have your mom stop drinking orange juice. You've been lied to, boo-boo. Everything that y'all think is healthy is just from marketing. Okay? Milk does the body good. Just like y'all think that pork is a white meat and pork is a red meat. The only reason that y'all think pork is a white meat is because of advertising and marketing. The other white meat was a campaign slogan, and it increased the sales of pork by 87%. I know this because I have a marketing degree. Okay? So everything that y'all have been marketed, kombucha is not safe for you, sweetheart. I'm sorry to disappoint. What's triggering leaky gut? Leaky gut is when your intestines have become so soft and pliable that when it is digesting your food, food particles break through your intestinal wall and just get into your gut. They're just food particles swimming around in your body, just soft intestines. What does that? You can go get your foods list. It tells you what you're supposed to be eating, ma'am. Here's the mindset you should have. I can't tell you how to think, but I'm telling you this is the mindset you should have. If you are sick or if you are walking around with ailments, okay, you should feel grateful that now you know what caused the ailment. And you should feel grateful knowing that your body will reverse that ailment if you stop feeding it what's triggering the ailment. I've already gone over blood type B. Go get your foods list. Because when I got this information, I thanked God for the information. The only thing that you guys are lacking is the right information. That's all. You've been fed your whole life the wrong information for someone else's gain. So you're the victim. But now that you have this information, you can't be a victim no more. Okay? So what's triggering your leaky gut? What you mean you can't find the link? Just go to ceorganics.com or brewitbaby.com. Brewitbaby.com. I've already talked about blood type B today. You late. Okay? What's triggering your leaky gut? Tomatoes. Corn. Again. Dairy. Again. So that's 3 common ailments that blood type O is dealing with the same foods. Vinegar. Again. No, we started with blood type B today. We'll never do that again. You know what else is giving you leaky gut? Coffee. Do you know that coffee stops collagen production in your body? Yeah, we're never doing that again. Collagen is responsible for healthy hair, skin, and nails. And it makes up 30% of your body's overall protein. So when you're drinking coffee, not only are you sucking all the moisture out of your skin, which is why you have wrinkles, but you are also stopping collagen production, which is your body's protein. And as you age, the body requires even more protein, not less. Is it the regular coffee as well as decaf? It's coffee. Whenever I say coffee, y'all hear caffeine. I didn't say you couldn't have caffeine. I said coffee. Green tea has caffeine in it. Mine doesn't. You can get decaf or you can get caffeinated green tea. Mushroom coffee still has coffee. Jesus fucking Christ. Coffee is in the name. Yes, I take collagen every day, but you should stop the thing that's stopping your body's natural collagen. Okay? Listen, if y'all just want mushrooms, I sell mushrooms, baby. I love mushrooms. Okay? I've been on medicinal mushrooms for 15 years. I know everything there is to know about medicinal mushrooms. Everything. Okay? Y'all are not getting mushroom coffee for the mushrooms. You just think you're getting a healthier version of coffee, which then says you know coffee's not healthy. If you're choosing to drink a healthier coffee, then that means you know coffee isn't healthy. You could be drinking green tea that is packed with antioxidants, speeds up your metabolism. It is super great for everybody. Green tea is great for everybody. Why y'all think Asian people drink several cups of green tea every day? I drink a pot of green tea every day. Okay? I'm telling you, when you start drinking green tea, you're going to feel so much better. And green tea also helps you to age slower. Coffee ages you faster. Have y'all noticed that people that drink coffee have a face full of wrinkles? This is why that younger generation that grew up on Starbucks looks older than us. Because Gen X, our family told us we weren't supposed to drink no coffee till we got 18. In the black family, they treated coffee like it was alcohol. You cannot drink no coffee in this house until you're 18. I don't know. They were like, it's going to stunt your growth. That would explain why Hispanic people are shorter than everybody. If that's true, that explains a lot. Because the Hispanic community drinks coffee from the time they're 5. How do I know that? Because I used to sell coffee. I sold Organo Gold coffee for 3.5 years. And whenever I go to a meeting, you see a bunch of Hispanic people there with their kids, and their kids were drinking coffee. And I was like, your kids drink coffee? Oh yeah, he's been drinking coffee since he was 5. I was like, that's their culture. South Americans drink coffee as kids. It's true, your mom let you drink coffee. Not in a black house. But since Starbucks came around, you feel more comfortable with your little kids. Your little kids is drinking all the little coffee drinks. Gen X, we weren't allowed. Okay? So So hold on. This is a very interesting part of the program. How many of y'all have thyroid problems? I'm telling you, you had to be grown in the Black House to drink some damn coffee. How many of y'all got thyroid issues? For some reason, thyroid problems are very prevalent amongst blood type O. I'm going to tell you why, though. Okay? Your thyroid issues are coming from bad bacteria in your gut. Your doctor could have told you that. Because when you have bad bacteria in your gut, it causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. So your immune system is viewing your thyroid like it's not supposed to be in your body, like it's the enemy. Okay? So, dairy, corn, potatoes, rhubarb, and oranges are at the root of your thyroid problems, but there are 4 vegetables that creates an antagonistic bacteria in your gut that causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. Vegetables. And y'all always out here, just eat fruits and vegetables. Vegetables are extremely dangerous. I know how we've been trained to believe that we need to be eating all these vegetables. If y'all don't know about these vegetables, vegetables are living things. And y'all be the same people like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I don't want to kill animals. You killing plants? Plants are whole living things, sweetheart. Plants are whole living things. And plants fight back. As a blood type, if you're a blood type O, you are a carnivore. But there's a lot of stuff on keto and carnivore y'all are not supposed to be eating. That's why you shouldn't be following any of these diets. You need to just be eating according to your blood type. So those vegetables are cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and mustard greens. Creates an angry bacteria in your gut that causes your immune system to attack your thyroid. And if you have a slow and sluggish metabolism, it is because of wheat, kidney beans, and navy beans. How many of y'all just feel tired all the time? And if y'all are going to be eating dark leafy greens, please cook them. Yep. Cabbage. Okay? If you are going to be eating dark leafy greens, you should cook them. You should not be eating raw kale and raw spinach and any of these vegetables raw. The reason is because parasites love to hide up in dark leafy greens. Why do you think that you guys crave carbohydrates all the time? Why do you think that you have a sweet tooth? There are no teeth that are sweet. Okay? You have worms. Worms feed on carbs. They feed on sugar. That is what is dictating your cravings. How many of y'all got cravings? How many of y'all got cravings? It's parasites, baby. That's why I made the detox teas for you. So you can rid your body of these damn parasites once and for all. And when you get done with your detox tea, you need to be eating some pumpkin seeds every day. Just a handful of pumpkin seeds will keep them damn worms out your body. Every day. That's what's up. So, how do we turn it around for blood type O's? Let's deal with this inflammation. In order to reduce inflammation in your body as a blood type O, what facts? What? My love, what do you want? Why don't you go see what Pop Pop is doing? Why don't you go see what Pop Pop is doing? Either one of those teas will help rid your body of parasites, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, Fats! Oh, what is it? What do you want, my love? Go tell Pop to give you some food or something. You want to go outside? Go outside. You hear the way he just ran down them steps? What about salad should be cooked? So, skinny down. Listen, to reduce inflammation in your body, you have to start eating foods that are anti-inflammatory. Just cook it. Just go ahead and saute your lettuce. Just saute it up. There are just some questions that I no longer feel the need to address. Omega-3 containing fish. That's the number one thing you should be eating if you're dealing with inflammation. Because fish that are high in omega-3s will help reduce inflammation in the body. Okay? Go get the recipe books. I have lots of pumpkin recipes in there. I wish I benefited from pumpkin because I'm so excited for y'all. I'm very excited for y'all. Okay? Because pumpkin season's coming. And if it were me, I would be at the store getting me a big old pumpkin and making my pumpkin seeds myself. Bake them, put them in a mason jar, keep them all year. Why am I doing that? So here are the fish that highly benefit blood type O. Cod, halibut, red snapper, and trout. Those fish are super high in omega-3s. No, you do not benefit from salmon. You do not benefit from tuna. I'm sorry. I know it's your favorite fish. What else is anti-inflammatory? Walnuts. Walnuts are also have a detoxing effect. So you should be eating. You don't benefit from sardines, sweetie. Sorry. Okay? Walnuts are anti-inflammatory. Hazelnuts, flaxseed oil, parsnips, peas, pineapple. So if you're battling inflammation, you should be trying to get pineapple into your body every day. Pineapple, to me, in my opinion, is the most underrated fruit on the planet. They got us out here thinking that an apple a day will keep the doctor away, which is a lie, because apples don't benefit anybody. I don't know if you can have ginger. It's not my job to commit your foods list to my brain. It is your job to commit your foods list to your brain. Okay? Oranges are bad and apples are bad. But pineapple benefits everybody. Pineapple helps everybody. You know what pineapple does? That bromelain breaks up mucus and phlegm in the body. It has an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. It has a detoxing effect on the body. Okay? So get you some pineapple into your body every day. What is going to make your body's bacteria super happy if you are a blood type O? Onions. Onions. Yeah, you can have the pineapple juice, but just be... you have to understand that the juice of any fruit is straight sugar. Okay? Because it is the pulp of the fruit that has all the fiber and all the goodness in it. Like where you find most of the bromelain in a pineapple is the core. Okay? So if it were me, I would get fresh pineapple and blend it. Don't juice it, blend it. And sip on that for the next 2-3 days. And then go get you another pineapple and sip on that for the next 2-3 days. But onions, y'all benefit from all the onions. Okay? White, yellow, green, purple, red, it doesn't matter. Your body loves onions. Bake them, eat them raw. I don't care how you get them in your body, just get them in there. If it were me, I personally eat an onion every day. Every day. Okay? But if you don't know about baked onions, when y'all leave this live, I need y'all to type baked onion into your search bar. Have y'all baked y'all onions yet? Who's baked the onions yet? I would be making some onion soup with some beef broth. I would be making some onion soup. Oh. Have y'all, how do you feel about the baked onions? Ooh. The possibilities are endless when it comes to baked onions. Why your voice not matching your lips? Because you have bootleg internet service. That's why. There's a whole y'all probably just hear about the cucumber trend with Logan, but you need to go look up the baked onions because y'all can't have cucumbers. So there's that. Blood type O can't have cucumbers, so I hope y'all ain't out here doing the little cucumber challenge. What else does your body love? String beans, broccoli, escargot, chicory, Swiss chard, and kale. Please, at least blanch your kale, at least blanch your broccoli, steam it, bake it, whatever. Yeah, y'all can't have pickles because you can't have vinegar either. So there's that. Brussels sprouts mess your thyroid up, sweetheart. Collard greens are good for everybody. Collard greens benefit every single blood type. And collard greens are super high in protein. Did y'all know that? Like you get 9 grams of protein in a cup of collard greens. What is going to completely change your life as a blood type O? What is just going to speed up your metabolism, make your skin perfect, make you sleep like a baby at night, elevate your mood? Red meat. You made some collard greens today? Freaking love collard. I can't wait for the weather to break so I can make that collard green gumbo again. Red meat. Beef, 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 beef. Avocados don't benefit anybody. Red meat, baby. Your entire life is going to change when you start eating red meat. This whole time y'all been eating chicken, shrimp, ma'am. You're eating sea roaches. You wonder why y'all end up with a bunch of parasites in your gut? Because you're eating a bunch of sea roaches. You're literally eating parasites, and then you're shocked that you have parasites. What's for dinner? That was probably the most accurate commercial of all time. You can't eat them. You're eating sea janitors. Okay? Crab, shrimp, lobster, crustaceans, and shellfish, they're all parasites. They are literally in the ocean to clean the ocean. Okay? That collard green gumbo that I made was the bomb. Okay? You had a steak and 2 beef patties for dinner. I'll trade you everything on my foods list for that. What you need? I got cheese. I got... What you need? Boy, I'm telling you right now, I would trade everything on my foods list to wake up a blood type O tomorrow. I don't want y'all attitudes and all that. I don't want none of that. I don't want your personality at all. I just want your genetics. I just want your genetics. That's all I need. It's in my recipe books. It's in my recipe books. I got 3 recipe books for each blood type. Your skin is clear now, ain't it? Told you. I told you. You trying to learn to cook lamb? Let me tell you how to cook lamb. With lamb, you should just keep it super simple. Okay? First of all, I hate lamb chops. I think lamb chops are completely overrated. I think it's really easy to mess lamb chops up, and they cost too much to be messing them up. The best value, and Sam's Club actually had lamb roast on sale today. So I got 2 or 3 of those today to just put in my freezer. Okay? What you mean very expensive? Oh, you mean the lamb chops? Yeah. You should get lamb roasts. You should get a leg of lamb roast. They got them for $27 at the Sam's Club for 3.5 pounds. Okay? But you can slice on that for the next 3 days. All you need, Jordy makes the best lamb roast on the planet. The lamb roast he made the other day was the most tender lamb roast you've ever had. If you got a Dutch oven, you want to take that lamb roast, you want to put some olive oil, some rosemary, some thyme, some kosher salt, some garlic powder. That is all you need. Rub that thing down, put it in a Dutch oven, bake it on 300 for 90 minutes. And don't overcook your lamb. Don't overcook your beef. Because when you eat your beef and your lamb well done, you're literally taking away all of the nutritional value. Okay? So when you're making a lamb roast, make it, if you just can't handle all that pink, at least just try to make it medium well. I do not like no well done lamb. But the simpler you keep it with your lamb, the better it's going to taste. Oh, yes. Okay? Jordy makes the best lamb roast on the planet. So, what's going to encourage good thyroid function? Turmeric and sea vegetables. Sea vegetables is sea moss, seaweed, nori, kombu, bladderwrack, kelp, okay? Wakame, kombu. All of those things naturally raise your... Hold on. My iPad is not plugged up. It just said low power. I was about to get kicked off of here. Hold on a second. Let me make sure it's on. All right, we're charging. Okay, so what is going to help repair that leaky gut? Your leaky gut is reparable, okay? No, I had to plug in, it's not me with the bootleg internet. My iPad was about to be out of battery. So I plugged it in and then I checked to make sure it's charging. Okay, so listen. Irish moss, sea moss. Sea moss is Irish moss. I sell sea moss. My sea moss will make you feel grown though, so be careful. Some of y'all might be too young for my sea moss. To repair your leaky gut, eat chicory, onions, peas, prunes, maitake mushrooms, beet greens, collard greens, and fava beans. Okay? The perfect meal for a blood type O is a piece of red meat. I don't care if it's a roast, a lamb, piece of lamb, a steak, it doesn't matter. A side of onions, a side of some broccoli that you done saute them together. Onions and broccoli and a glass of pineapple juice. That is the absolute best meal on the planet for y'all. And y'all will wake up the next day 2 pounds lighter. Am I making this shit up? Tell me y'all didn't lose at least a pound the very first time you did it. I only eat once a day. I haven't even eaten today. You're gonna wake up at least a pound lighter the next day after eating steak and broccoli and onions and pineapple juice. Okay? So go get your foods list Only eat the beneficial foods on your foods list. Please avoid potatoes. It doesn't matter if your list says that you benefit from sweet potatoes. Please don't. Okay? Not until your body has healed up from whatever it is you're doing. Okay? Why is your sea moss spicy? I mean in a very sexy way, sweetheart. I said it makes you feel grown. I didn't say spicy. Do you know what I mean? Please do not eat no potatoes. And if you have kidney problems, any of y'all have kidney problems, the reason that you have kidney problems is coming from potatoes. Because potatoes are a starchy root vegetable and they are very hard on your kidneys. Okay? They are very high in potassium, which puts a lot of stress on your kidneys. Okay? Please cut out potatoes. Where's blood type A? We're on to the next one. Click the link on my bio to get your foods list. Don't forget to get your detox tea before it sells out. Yeah. And then, did y'all notice? Look, kidney failure. Did y'all notice that black people have more kidney issues than everyone else? You also having high estrogen messes up your kidneys. You eating a bunch of potatoes messes up your kidneys. Think of the cultural foods we eat. Think about it. I'm telling you right now, culture is what's killing us. Because 50% of Hispanics are diabetic. Did y'all know that? Go look it up. 50% of Hispanics are diabetic. What is at the root of most of their foods? Between chicken, pork, and corn. You have thyroid problems because you have bad bacteria in your gut, sweetheart. Corn. Tortillas, corn chips, their little street corn. All of their stuff is based in corn and pork and chicken. What does corn do? Stops insulin production in your body. Where's blood type A? Blood type A, you are literally the complete opposite of blood type O. Blood type O has the strongest cardiovascular system. They have the strongest immune system. They gain muscle mass super quick. Just by you eating red meat as a blood type O will build muscle in your body. This is why y'all are very lucky, and it really annoys me that y'all don't appreciate your genetics, because it's super simple for y'all to stay healthy if you stop carbs. Okay? But as a blood type A, you have the weakest immune system, the weakest cardiovascular system, and you are predisposed to diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. Predisposed. The reason that blood type A cannot have animal protein is because you do not have enough stomach acid to break down animal protein. So at the root of your problems as a blood type A, it is the fact that you are protein malnourished. The body requires protein. Okay? It does not require carbs. It does not require all these vegetables and all these fruits. It requires protein. Okay? And with blood type A, you don't have enough stomach acid to consume crustaceans, shellfish, because crustaceans and shellfish are high in saturated fats. And you don't have enough stomach acid to break those foods down. If I clean my gut, will the nodules go away? Yes. You have to start eating for your blood type, ma'am. So here's what blood type A deals with. Ineffective animal protein breakdown, poor metabolism of saturated fats because of your lack of stomach acid, Also, adrenal hormone stress imbalance. Y'all have a steady stream of cortisol in your blood all day, every day. Cortisol is your stress hormone. How many of you blood type A's feel stressed all the time? How many of you blood type A's feel stressed all the time? Put in the comments. That is y'all's natural state. Okay? Because of the way your fight or flight is set up, blood type A and blood type B have a steady stream of cortisol in your blood all day. Blood type O and blood type AB have the same fight or flight. So our stress hormone shoots up really fast and comes down really fast when it comes to fight or flight. Y'all stay stressed. We get stressed. Okay? So that cortisol can be very dangerous. Okay? Because when your cortisol is high, it also causes your blood sugar to be high. It raises your insulin levels. Okay? When that happens, your body requires even more minerals from your food in order to bring those two hormones back into balance. When you're not feeding your body mineral-rich foods that it can break down and extract those minerals from, then your body is forced to suck minerals out of your teeth and your bones. This is why blood type A always has some sort of bone issues, bone density issues. You got to have hip replacement, knee replacements. Y'all have more replacement surgeries than all the other blood types because your body is literally feeding on itself. Sorry. My mucus is working overtime today. Okay? So, how many of y'all have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, any of those things? You have weak teeth, you have cavities and gum disease. That's why. Okay? Because your body has to have those minerals, it's going to get it wherever it can. Because contrary to popular belief, your body wants to live. You had a hip replacement at 49? Your body wants to live. And the only one trying to unalive it is you. Okay? So, we got to work on that. Broken toes and fingers? Crap. You can build your bones back up though. We're gonna get the right foods in you. Okay? So you also have a tendency towards thicker blood and larger than normal red blood cells. Listen to this. This is wild. Blood type O has the thinnest blood. Okay? That's why if blood type O got into an accident, it's a likelihood that they could bleed out because their blood doesn't have a lot of blood clotting factor 8. That's a factor of our blood that helps it to clot if we got into an accident. Blood type A already has super thick blood. So you guys are prone to blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, and DVTs. How many of y'all have had any of those? Put in the comments if you have. Okay? But that also is at the root of you being predisposed to heart disease. Blood type A has more heart disease than all the other blood types. Okay? And what group of people has more heart disease than all the other groups of people in America? Black women. Black women have more heart disease than everyone else. And heart disease is the #1 killer in America. Look at that. RH negative is not a blood type. That's why it's not common. For some reason, you RH negatives think that you have this rare blood type, but that's not a blood type, baby. Customer found out my mama has heart disease. Wow. If y'all don't know, if y'all walking around thinking that RH negative is your blood type, you need to go to Amazon and get the Eldon blood typing kit so you can find out what your blood type is. AFib blood thinners. That's unfortunate. Well, once I tell you all this stuff, you won't need those blood thinners because there are foods that thin out your blood. And if you stop eating the foods that make your blood thicker than what it already is, first of all, blood type A already has thick blood. But then there are foods that make your blood even thicker than it already is. How can you shrink your hernia? Google that shit. So, you also have an overabundance of bad bacteria in your gut. When y'all hear about that, when y'all hear the foods that make you have an overabundance of bad bacteria, y'all gonna be pissed. But let's go ahead and get into the food. The number one thing that is a problem for blood type A is red meat. You can't digest it. When y'all eat meats and foods that are high in saturated fats that your body cannot break down, that's the number one way to stress yourself out. Now, mind you, blood type A, y'all could literally become diabetic from stress. Because when you stress out, it releases even more cortisol into your bloodstream, which then raises your blood sugar. How many of y'all diabetic? How many of y'all diabetic? The number one way to stress yourself out, this is for all blood types, is to eat foods your body is incapable of digesting. Because you're putting foods in it that go into your stomach and putrefy. That's a whole other thing. So now you got food particles, food that your body can't break down, which means you can't shit it out. So now you got a bunch of old, dead, rotten food in your body that is incapable of being shit out. Whew. Also, pork. You always thought you had a stomach of steel. No, you just have a stomach full of shit. I mean, you got old food. How old is the food in there? Then y'all wonder, I'm not saying y'all, but this is how y'all end up with body odors. Y'all be out here douching and shit. Think about it. When you're douching, you're sticking corn up your hoo-ha. Y'all never thought about that, huh? Y'all out here using vinegar and water douches. You may as well just use a corn cob. Vinegar is made from corn. If you have a bunch of undigested food in your body, it's going to create body odor. How can it not? It's old, dead, putrefied food. Our bodies are designed to eat, process, eliminate. And if you're not pooping after every meal, something is not right. Just like babies and dogs, they poop after every meal. Eldon, E-L-D-O-N. Well, go get the detox tea. Get yourself a good 2-week tea. My new detox teas are out. Just click the link on my bio, okay? Get you a good 2-week detox. Get all that old shit out. Clean out your colon. Detox your liver. All of that shit will be out. And then, okay? But you don't have to wait 2 weeks to start eating for your blood type. Because this food will digest, okay? Just go gently, get it on out of there. What else can't you eat because you can't digest it? Pork, organ meats, crustaceans, lobster and crab. Lobster and crab is super high Lobster and crab is super high in saturated fats. Why couldn't your kids drink detox tea? Well, how's it gonna hurt them? It's just it's just tea. Y'all the same people that put your kids on antibiotics at the doctor. Y'all the same kid. Y'all be giving y'all kids mystery drugs from the doctor. If your kids have been eating what you've been eating, then they need to detox. Okay? And this ain't like, listen, I sold TLC tea, I sold detox tea for 8 years. This ain't that. Okay? You're not gonna be rushing to the bathroom. I gotta stay in the house, gotta be next to the toilet. This ain't that. Okay? This is gonna be a gentle, smooth move. This ain't Senna. I don't understand your question. Is how a question? I don't understand. What else can't you digest? Shellfish, shrimp, oysters, clams. How to detox kid. You see how I'm drinking this tea? Do you see? Do your kids have the ability to drink out of a cup? I'm so confused. Make them some tea, have them drink it. Get the nighttime tea, because the daytime tea is gonna give them too much energy. What is popping up on my screen? Some crazy shit is just popping up on my screen. It was my picture popping up, rolling up my screen. Okay? Give it to them at night. Okay? You don't have to. Can y'all see that? The creator waved at you. Am I waving at y'all? Okay. Well, something is going on with the live. My picture keeps coming up saying that I'm waving at y'all. It's saying the creator is waving at you. Join their live. Follow me. Someone's probably trying to hack my page. They ain't gonna get nothing. So many miles away. Y'all don't see this? I'm gonna take it. Let me try to take a picture of it. I'm gonna make a video of it. So y'all don't think I'm crazy. Now, let me show you what I see on my end. Hold on, watch this. This is it's going up my screen right now. Do y'all see that? It's just going up my screen. I'll show you again. Y'all don't see that? It looks really small, but it's ginormous. It starts small and it just gets big. So let me hurry up and get finished. Before I get finished, go get your detox tea. Click the link on my bio. If you have kids that haven't pooped in a while or aren't pooped, y'all want me to y'all think I should reboot? Why does TikTok keep fucking with me? I'm almost done. Let's just If y'all ain't getting bothered by it, I ain't gonna let me bother. It ain't gonna bother me. Let's just finish up, okay? So, crustaceans, lobster, and crab. That's what it is. As long as it's not bothering y'all and it's just bothering me, I can work through it. So let's just finish it up, okay? So all of your shellfish, okay, y'all can't have because shellfish is super high in saturated fats. I'm just gonna ignore it. Also, tropical oils. So your avocado oil, your coconut oil, your palm oil, and palm kernel oil are too high in saturated fats for your body to digest those things. And this is another thing y'all need to be careful of. If y'all are out here eating these plant-based foods and these vegan dishes and all that, so it says I'm waving at you. You can see that, right? It just says I'm waving at y'all. He said stop waving at me. Anywho, industrial oils, corn oil, canola oil, safflower, sunflower, grapeseed. That's a hacker? They're gaslighting me. Everyone's gaslighting me. I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna finish up. All of those things are high in saturated fats. Also, y'all can't have no dairy because dairy, most cheeses are high in saturated fats, okay? So listen, remember I said y'all have naturally thicker blood? Well, there are foods that make your blood even thicker than it already is, okay? Guess what the number one thing is that makes you, now it's just going nuts. Guess what is making your blood even thicker than what it already is? The number one thing. Vinegar. Vinegar makes your blood thick. So every condiment, tell me how before you close out, not computer savvy. Tell you how to get the detox tea? How what? Every single thing that we eat impacts our body. Every single thing that you eat, the lectins in those foods, yeah, go on and get up to 100,000 for heaven's sakes. Every single thing that we eat affects our blood because our blood comes in contact with the lectins in the food. You can't find the detox on my site. Sweetheart, it's the very first thing. As soon as you go to the site, do you know, look, when I click on the link, hold on, let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you what it looks like, okay? Let me show you. When I click on my link tree, you're gonna see the tea right there. When I click on that, look what it brings up, the teas. When you go to the main page, look at this beautiful brown baby. Look at this beautiful brown baby drinking her tea. How you can't find it? Look at this beautiful brown baby drinking her nighttime tea. Okay? Go get your tea, baby. And if you can't get there, just type in Brew It Baby. Like brew your tea, brewitbaby.com. Okay? It'll take you right over there. So, what else is making your blood thick? Vinegar is the number one thing. Oranges. Can y'all believe that y'all just drinking orange juice and eating oranges is making your blood thick? That you are risking getting blood clots and pulmonary embolisms and DVTs from oranges? Oranges are bad for everybody. If y'all just came in, oranges are bad for every single blood type. And it's been the unhealthy of all the fruits that have been pushed on us. You can have plenty of things, you just can't have that. And be careful if you're on any type of drugs if you're drinking grapefruit. Do you know that grapefruit makes your drugs ineffective? I mean, I really don't care because I don't want y'all to be on drugs anyway. But when you're taking these drugs and you're drinking like grapefruit juice or eating grapefruit, it makes your drugs ineffective. Exactly. Orange juice skyrockets your blood sugar. That's the first thing that it does. But it also creates bad bacteria in everyone's gut. And that's what triggers alopecia and bad skin issues and all of that. Well, you shouldn't be taking no cholesterol meds because you're being scammed. That's the first and foremost. Limes and lemon are just fine. Actually, lemons have more vitamin C than oranges do. So I don't understand why we haven't been drinking lemonade for breakfast. You know why they didn't want us drinking lemonade for breakfast? Because it would make us healthy. Why would they want us eating foods that are going to make us healthy? You stop taking your cholesterol? Good. They do not want us drinking anything that's going to make you healthy, because that's the main thing that thins out your blood if you're a blood type A. The doctor tried to put you on. Statins are the #1 selling drugs in America. Stop the bag in its tracks. The main thing that makes your blood thin as a blood type A is lemons. You're scared to stop taking your blood pressure meds? Why? It's not doing anything. Your blood pressure meds ain't keeping your blood pressure low. I'm confused. How are your blood pressure meds keeping your blood pressure low when you're eating foods that make your blood pressure high? If your doctor didn't tell you to stop eating carbohydrates, then he knows you're never going to fix your high blood pressure. So exactly what is it that your blood pressure meds are doing? Because my mother was on blood pressure meds and died at 41 from a fucking aneurysm. So there's that. My brother was 28 when he died from an aneurysm. He was also on high blood pressure meds. Here I am, 55, and have never been on high blood pressure meds. My mother was 118 pounds and had super duper high blood pressure. You know, my mom was eating all the wrong shit. My mother ate pasta every day. I am 55. He said, stop the cap. I'm 55 and a half, my friend. I'll be 56 in February. 55 and a half. Give me my 0.5. I've earned these 55 years. Give them to me. Give them to me. Thank you. I was telling Jordy today, I can understand exactly why my grandma was so ornery, and I'm not going to wait until I'm 70 to become ornery. I'm ornery already. I'm not waiting to get super old to be ornery and unbearable. I'm going to be ornery and unbearable right now. Because who knows if I'll make it. I'm going to take full advantage of that. You know how old people just get a pass? You're just like, oh, she old. I want people to give me a pass right now. Give me my old people pass. I'm not waiting. So wait, my niece hit me up today because you know my niece that comes on the live sometimes is pregnant. Me and her mama do not speak. We haven't spoken for years. She gonna hit me up while I'm at the DMV talking about, I'm thinking about throwing a baby shower. Will you come? I said, well, where's it gonna be? And she was like, oh, I'm gonna have it in DC. Would you come? I was like, absolutely not. And she was like, but come on, I gotta go up there because all the broke people. I said, I can have it at my house and everybody can come out there. And she was like, well, you know, they broke, they ain't weird. I said, so you just want to have your baby shower over there because your ass is rich. And we both the black sheeps of the family, because we're both entrepreneurs. Listen, my niece makes about $1 million a year. I'm not lying. Jordan works for her. We're the black sheeps of the family. So she wants to go over there and she wants to go over there and floss and front and have this super duper baby shower, but she wants me to be there. I said, well, if you putting it that way, I will definitely show up. I said, but you can't have it at your mama house because if your mama and her wife, that's what I call her husband because he's very sassy. I said, because if your mama and her wife pull any shenanigans, I said, it's going to be a melee. I will listen, y'all may not know this about me, but I will co-sign everybody's pettiness. If y'all just need me to show up and be petty, count me in. You should have said that from the beginning. If she would have just said from the beginning, I want to go have a flossy ass, bougie ass baby shower and show these people, I would have been like, what's the date? They ain't seen me in years. I'm definitely a Pisces. I was born on the same day as Rihanna. Well, Rihanna was born on the same day as me. So I said, well, I can't come in December because I'll be at my play sister's 40th birthday. She was like, I'm thinking November. Okay. And Jordan was like, well, if you're going, I'm going. Because if you're going to fight, I'm fighting. I was like, then let's go. My brother will have to be here with the dogs. And I said, I don't know about leaving Fats with Chris because Fats will probably eat Chris up. He was like, so you're not worried about Fats staying with Chris, you're worried about Chris staying with Fats. Yes. Fats is an energy dog. And he is not, I'm right on the cusp. Okay? The last time Chris came to our house, Fats was like, keep my eye on you. So we gonna see how Fats behaves with Chris come Saturday when he gets here. I'll keep y'all posted. Because this is Fats' house. Fats ain't getting put out. You can get set out, but Fats ain't getting set out. Okay? So if you don't get along with Fats, you better figure out a way to get along with Fats. He may not pay no bills, but this is his house. You feel me? So what else is making your blood thick? Dairy foods. How would you like to know that you are risking a blood clot because of your love of cheese? People be like, oh, can you put your dog up? You don't have to come over here. You don't have to come over here. I'm not putting Fats up nowhere. You better figure out a way to get along with him. I wish I would. Y'all be putting y'all dogs up when people come to y'all house? He does, baby. He pays, the bill that he pays is my happiness and joy. I'm not putting my dog, I wish I would. You know, I don't like dogs. Well, you don't got to come over here. We a dog house. We are a dog house. So anywho, what else is making your blood thick? Liquor. How would you like to know that you're risking having a blood clot? How would you like to know? That because you like Casamigos and Hennessy, you're going to end up with blood clots. Have y'all ever noticed how many people have blood clots in their lungs? Have y'all ever, like Deion Sanders had blood clots in his lungs. Every time I hear about it, but blood clots run in my dad's side of the family. A lot of people have either died from blood clots or been hospitalized because of blood clots. Okay? But they're all blood type B. Bloop. The last time I talked to my Aunt Carolyn, she was just getting out of the hospital with blood clots. What? And I asked her, I said, Aunt Carolyn, what is your blood type? And she said, I'm blood type B. I said, that explains it. Because she eats chicken every day. She was eating chicken every day because that was her. First of all, everybody on my father's side of the family is at least 400. 4 minimum. Okay? Both of my sisters had the weight loss surgery. My sister Trina was 450. My sister Kelly was a little over 300. Okay? My sister Trina died from complications of that weight loss surgery. Both of them became alcoholics. Both of them. Because what people don't understand about that weight loss surgery is your body, if you don't, this is the problem that I had when they told me they were going to do it. Because they have you go and see a therapist, right? But you only get a 1-hour session with the therapist. If someone's body, that's it. If someone's body has gotten to 450 pounds, they have some deep issues that need to be worked on before you try to just give them gastric bypass surgery. Because they're going to transfer addictions. So where they were eating their feelings, now they were drinking their feelings. Because they could no longer eat to that capacity, they were drinking. And alcohol is sugar. Oh yes. I lost my mom when I was 25. I lost my brother when I was 30. He was 28. Lost another brother the next year. Okay. Grandma, dad, everybody. That's why I'm bringing my brother out here on Saturday, because he's the only brother I got. He's the only sibling I talk to. And his dumb ass is fucking up. So you need to bring your ass on out here with me. Because you can't, I don't trust you to handle your health, my friend. I don't trust you to handle your own health. So bring your dumb ass on out here. I'd rather he come out here with me than for somebody to call me like somebody called me before and said your brother's in the hospital, and I get on a plane and go up there and my brother's dying. I'd rather bring his dumb ass on out here. I just accepted my lot in life is to take care of people. I don't have any resentment about that in the least. Jordy says, what are you eating? I didn't take anything out and I'm hungry. I made a salad last night. I'm eating salad. I think that's just my lot in life, that I'm just supposed to take care of other people. And it doesn't bother me at all. And I think it's because it's just what I was made to do. I'm the firstborn. I mean, I'm just used to it. You know what I mean? But I'd rather do it than have you do it and fuck it up. So listen, what is it that's creating all of this bad bacteria? I'm always blessed. That's why I don't complain about it. I don't complain. God always takes care of me. God always takes care of me. I don't worry about nothing. I don't stress about nothing. God always provides. And I know that he provides so I can take care of other people. So that's what I do. Okay? So listen, let me tell you what is creating all this bad bacteria in your body as a blood type A. Number one thing, potatoes. Sorry. As a full-time caregiver, you understand a little bit. I would be resentful if I had to take care of my parents. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That would be a tough one for me. That would be a tough one for me. I probably wouldn't do it. I probably work real hard to put them in nursing homes. I'm not even lying. I wouldn't do it. And I give y'all all the, I don't know what I can give you for you taking care of your parents, but I'm not going to do it. How can you detox mucus out of your body? Let me explain this. Why? Because my parents were assholes. That's why. My mother tried to smorsh me 3 times, but I'm here. My father was there when she drank some quinine trying to get rid of me. She threw herself down the stairs trying to get rid of me. And even when I got here, she still treated me like shit. My mother told me when I was 18 years old that if it hadn't been for me, she would have had a better life. Do you think that I am going to be taking care of a person that blames me for her life? You know what I said to my mom? Because I am petty. I said, well, I'm not the person that laid down and fucked Harry Wilbon. That was you. And she slapped the dog shit out of me, and I packed my bags and I moved at 18. Ma'am, I forgave her a long time ago, sweetheart. But y'all seem to confuse forgiveness with obligation. You can forgive people and never deal with them ever again. The reason that some of y'all are sick is because you continue to try to have relationships with people that are toxic. I am not going to deal with toxic people, family or not. Where are y'all boundaries? Absolutely not. Ma'am. My father took care of me 32 days out of my 55 years on earth. I lived in his house for 32 days. My father never paid 1 cent of child support, but that's not the real problem. The real problem was I was his firstborn child, but my father would date women that always had kids, and he would be taking care of their kids, but never took care of me. So I don't owe him nothing. This is why my sister and I don't speak, because she had an attitude that I didn't come to his funeral. He was already dead to me. So what do I need to come to his funeral for? She had a totally different relationship with him than I did. It's none of your business, the relationship that I have with that person. Why are you and I falling out because I don't have any respect for him? That don't have nothing to do with you. It had nothing. We would be the best we wouldn't be the best of friends, because of what I said to her was, if you and I weren't related, we probably wouldn't even know each other. Okay? So I'm a person that I decide that I'm going to remove myself from any situation that brings turmoil and toxicity into my life. This is why I live all the way across the country from my family, because I don't want to deal with my family. I moved out of the country and lived out of the country for 2 years. Everywhere that I go, there's no family around because I like it that way. And I'm also a firm believer And just because you're born into that family doesn't mean those are your people. You create your family. Those are relatives. Those are blood relatives. But you create your family. You only know those people by an accident of birth. Doesn't mean you have to be around them for the rest of your life. So this is a message for somebody. If you sitting up wrestling on whether or not you should leave that podunk town you live in, do it. Because the most freedom you will ever find is getting the fuck away from your family. Anywho, so what's making y'all have all this bad bacteria in your gut? And remember, your bad bacteria triggers alopecia, endometriosis, your yeast infections, all of those things. You got to. And don't feel no guilt about it. You got one life and you are wasting it trying to cater to people that half of them don't even give a damn about you. Half of them are only in your life because of what you can provide. Remove yourself, boo-boo. So if this is a confirmation you need, it's been confirmed. What else is giving you bad bacteria? Ground black pepper, navy beans, oranges, kidney beans, lima beans, and whey protein. You just give me good food for my soul. That's why y'all be having these autoimmune diseases and shit. Because y'all are stressing yourselves out trying to gain the approval of people that will never approve of you. And this is why I told my brother, I said, why are you still there? Get your shit and let's go. So how do we turn this around for blood type A? The number one thing that you need to do as a blood type A is increase your protein. Because what's at the root of most of your problems is the fact that you are protein malnourished. Okay? You just ordered your teas, you're going to love it, I'm telling you. They're fantastic. You must eat some soy. And I know you've heard all of these things about soy. I heard it was bad in it. Soy is only bad for blood type O and blood type B. It is highly beneficial for blood type A and AB. Why? First of all, it's a protein that your body can digest. Not only that, soy is a complete protein just like beef. Beef is the world's most perfect protein. But beef and eggs, okay? But listen, soy is a complete protein. So all of those minerals and those nutrients that you guys are lacking, it's all in soy. Tofu, tempeh, edamame, texturized vegetable protein, all of that is soy, okay? It will change your life. You're not allergic to soy. Y'all eat soy every day. There's always somebody on every live. What if you're allergic to soy? Soy is in so many of your foods right now that you eat every day. If you eat at Chick-fil-A and if you're eating at Popeyes, you're eating soy, sweetheart. If you eat Hidden Valley Ranch, you're eating soy. If you're eating Ezekiel bread, you're eating soy. The best milk for A, soy milk. Soy milk, baby. The way the blood type O's feel after they eat steak is how you're going to feel after you eat tofu. And I know the reason y'all have such a hard time with this is because for some reason we have been brainwashed into believing that soy is bad. Soy is bad for half the country. But the other half of the country benefits from soy. So rule of thumb, O and B benefit from red meat only. A and B benefits from soy and no meat. Okay? AB benefits from turkey, but turkey is not meat. Okay? So what else? Y'all benefit, blood type A benefits from 25 different fish. So there should never have been a time in your life that you were lacking in protein. Okay? Y'all benefit from 3 different types of salmon. Codfish benefits everybody. Cod is literally the healthiest fish on the planet. How do you think you get cod liver oil? Okay? Cod, I always have a bottle of cod liver oil in my refrigerator. And today's cod liver oil is not yesterday's cod liver oil. So you can't even taste the fish in today's cod liver oil. Okay? But sardines, snapper, snails. I know y'all may not be ready to eat snails, but when I lived in Nigeria, I was eating snails at least twice a week. Snails are so beneficial. Did y'all know that snail fights breast cancer in your body? Half of y'all have never eaten snails except the people that eat conch. Conch is snails. Escargot is snails. What else? Acceptable legumes, beans, and nuts. So when you get your foods list, you'll see specifically what beans, what nuts, what legumes you benefit from. Did y'all know that peanuts is a legume and not a nut? Peanuts are legumes. Okay? So what is going to thin out your blood as a blood type A? Lemons, water. If y'all just upped your water intake, it would thin out your blood. Y'all are not drinking enough water. Okay? But start your day with lemon water if you are a blood type A. For the person that asked, how can I get rid of this mucus? First of all, mucus is your body's defense mechanism. Mucus protects your immune system. So especially if you're blood type A, you're going to create more mucus. Why? Because you have a weaker immune system. You have a very open and susceptible immune system. Mucus protects your immune system. You cannot blink your eyelids without mucus. Your food will not digest without mucus. The body needs mucus. So stop buying into this Hotep, Dr. CB bullshit about all disease comes from mucus. That's a lie. This is why I have no respect for that person, because a lot of the shit that man told y'all is wrong. Okay? I deal with mucus every day. You know what I do? Blow my fucking nose. You can have lemon water as a blood type O every day. Do y'all hear me? Y'all see me on the live every day blowing my nose. Once I learned what I needed to learn, I started appreciating the mucus. Okay? What else is going to thin out your blood? Pineapples. Hey, Malika. Pineapples, blueberries, blackberries, green tea. Green tea thins out y'all blood. Why y'all not drinking green tea? What else? These oils: olive oil, flaxseed oil, and walnut oil. Walnut oil is the bomb. And all 3 of those oils are anti-inflammatory. You bought some green tea tonight? Good. What is going to make your gut's bacteria super happy? Escarole, dandelion. Dandelion is in my detox teas too. So should green tea be caffeinated? It depends on what you want. I have caffeinated and decaf tea downstairs. I mostly drink decaf though. I drink a pot of green tea every day, whether I come on the live or not, because it's highly beneficial to blood type AB. So I don't put anything in my tea, sweetheart. Have you seen me put anything in my tea? I heat it up every 5 minutes because I like my tea hot. I pour it in my cup and I drink it. Okay? So escarole, dandelion, chard, rapini, which is broccoli rabe, fava beans, prunes, and silver dollar mushrooms makes your gut bacteria super happy. So, okay. What about tuna? I think blood type A benefits from tuna, don't they? I know blood type AB does. So we're done with blood type A. We're finishing up with blood type AB. So who here is blood type AB? We started off with B today. That's why we're so backwards. You're welcome. Blood type AB. Okay. Blood type AB is a hybrid blood type. I am blood type AB negative. The negative and positive doesn't matter when you're talking about food. It only matters if you're giving blood or getting blood. Okay? But here's what we deal with. An overgrowth of bad bacteria, cell signaling issues. Yeah, we've already finished blood type O today. Cell signaling issues. Our cells carry messages throughout our body, and there are some foods. We are very rare. We only make up 3% of the U.S. population. And we are the youngest blood type. We're only 400 years old. Weird, right? So, cells carry messages all throughout our bodies, and there are foods that throw that off. Okay? So, the cells will tell your body to release glucose into your bloodstream and shit like that. But if you're eating the wrong foods, it won't. Okay? Also, we deal with stress. There are foods that stress out our body and our immune system. Weird. And then lectin sensitivity. So just like with blood type B, we have those same lectin sensitivities because we have a double-barreled antigen on our red blood cells. So we have both the A and the B antigens on our red blood cells. Okay? But something that I've noticed about blood type AB is we are not susceptible to autoimmune diseases. If you're blood type AB and you have an autoimmune disease, it's very rare. Okay? And also, something that highly benefits us is beets. I mean, you can get this book off of Amazon, but a lot of the stuff that I'm telling y'all is not in this book. Okay? So, the things that give us lectin, what you gonna eat?
I don't know.
You didn't want nothing that I got from the Restaurant Depot?
There wasn't nothing that made a deal.
I didn't get salmon?
Yeah.
There's halibut. You didn't eat your halibut?
I'm gonna eat my halibut. I
Okay.
don't want that right now.
I know where this is headed.
Shut up.
Thank you. I know where this is headed. So anyway, so the lectin sensitivity is swollen and painful joints, inflammation. Oh, beets. Beets increase the nitric oxide in our body. Blood type AB is very susceptible to SIBO. Okay? But beets, beetroot capsules, I take beetroot capsules every day. Beets increase the oxygen levels in your body, but it's super highly beneficial to blood type AB because of the SIBO. Okay? But disease cannot survive in a highly oxygenated body. Okay? Go get the foods list by clicking the link on my bio. Okay? So if you're taking beets every day, eating beets, drinking beets that you blend up or juice, or taking the beetroot capsules every day, click the link on my bio and get beetroots, it will increase the oxygen in your body. Okay? Your kid's on the way? Good. So, the lectin sensitivity causes us to have swollen and painful joints. You have sarcosis, inflammation, and DVTs. Are you blood type AB? And do you eat chicken? Because that's the number one thing that's a problem for us. No, beets benefit everybody. That was when I stopped fucking with Dr. Sebi. When Dr. Sebi said that nobody should be eating beets, I knew he was a quack. Because beets are beneficial to everybody. Whether it's beets or beet roots, everybody should try to get some beets into their body. So if you have swollen and painful joints, inflammation, hormonal fluctuations, neurological problems, skin issues, and gut issues, it's lectin sensitivity. The number one thing that gives you lectin sensitivity as a blood type AB is chicken. Blood type B and blood type AB can never eat chicken. It is literally deadly to us. There is a lectin in the meat of chicken that when we consume it, it attacks our bloodstream, causing our red blood cells to fuse together, creating blood clots, pulmonary embolisms, DVTs, autoimmune diseases, and stroke. It sends your blood pressure up. Yeah, so if you have an autoimmune disease and you're a blood type B or AB, it came from chicken. And it doesn't matter if that chicken is organic or ghetto. It doesn't matter if he just graduated from high school, if he has a master's degree. Okay? Chicken is chicken. Oh, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to post that chicken recall. Purdue recalled 167,000 pounds of chicken. Blood type AB benefits from turkey. We're the only blood type that benefits from turkey and fish and soy. Okay? What else is giving us all of those lectin sensitivity problems? Corn. May I help you? What's up? Okay. Corn. What does corn do? Stops insulin production in your body. Haddock, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, chickpeas. Chickpeas trigger inflammation in our body. What do chickpeas do? Same thing as corn. Stops insulin production in your body. How come Dr. Sebi didn't tell y'all that about them chickpeas? What else? Sesame, sunflower seeds, lima beans, black beans, fava beans, black eyed peas, and buckwheat. Blood type AB is not... Come here. What's going on, Fats? Blood type AB is not for these beans. I tried to be vegan back in 2017. I gained 10 pounds of painful inflammation in the first 2 weeks. I was eating all them beans. I was eating chickpeas every day. Black beans, making all kinds of crazy recipes and shit. That's not for us. Okay? What is giving us an overgrowth of bad bacteria in our body? Oranges. Again. I done told y'all about these damn oranges and orange juice. Oranges, camembert cheese, bananas, distilled liquor. What's distilled liquor made from? Either corn or potatoes. What else? Dextrose, sucrose, fructose. Told y'all, blood type A, B, and B is not for these sugars. Okay? Guar gum. Guar gum is in your almond milk. Guava, mangoes, carrageenan, cornstarch, sago, azuki beans, radishes, rhubarb, sorghum, and Jerusalem artichokes. What is stressing us out and unbalancing our immune system? Sorghum, sucrose, dextrose, carrageenan, distilled liquor, acacia, coffee, aspartame, and pork. What's the best tea to detox? Click the link on my bio. I just released my two detox teas So do you have a course or some way I can learn from you other than the lives and ebooks? No. This is where you can learn right here. This is class. Matcha's great because it's green tea. Matcha's just fine. But what you putting in the matcha? Milk and sugar? So, how do we turn this around? How do we turn this around for blood type AB? What blocks lectin sensitivity? Cultured dairy products. Remember, blood type B and blood type AB. You can't do these fake sugars, ma'am. I'm sorry. Okay? Once in a while, you can do some honey. You can use some agave if you need to. Okay? I do not do one-on-ones. Because the same thing I would say to you in a one-on-one, I'm saying to you right now. So whatever questions you have, you should put them in the comments. Okay? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all do not need a coach. You do not need a doctor. You do not need someone cheering you on. All you need is the foods list. Okay? We're all the same. We're all jacked up from the foods that we eat. Go get your foods list. Discipline yourself. Okay? And only eat what you're supposed to eat. What can you do to shrink your uterine fibroids? Immediately stop eating chicken. That's first and foremost. Secondly, don't ever eat oats. Don't ever drink liquor. Okay? Chicken, liquor, oats, soy if you're blood type B and O, alcohol, I said liquor, stress, and if your liver's not functioning properly. All of those things raise your estrogen. The only reason that you have fibroids is because your estrogen is too high. Estrogen is a growth hormone. This is why it creates growths in your body. Fibroids, polyps, cysts, tumors, those are all growths. And there have been several women that have shrunken their fibroids simply by not eating anything that raises their estrogen. Your food triggers your seizures. If you started paying attention to when you had seizures and what you ate before you had a seizure, you would know what to stop eating. It's not, listen, this is not a mystery, guys. The problem is you don't listen to your body. When do you have outbreaks of your eczema? I can guarantee you it's when you eat some wheat. I can guarantee you. When you're sitting around eating a bunch of grains, you're going to have skin problems. If y'all paid attention to your body, 30 minutes after you eat some food, you will know whether or not it was the right food or the wrong food. And dairy, because dairy creates bad bacteria in your gut. So, what is going to block lectin sensitivity for blood type AB? Greek yogurt, feta cheese, farmer's cheese, mozzarella cheese. How much of the lot? We're about to finish, so you missed all of it. Mediterranean food has no... When have y'all been to the Mediterranean? I've been to the Mediterranean twice. Jordan lived in the Mediterranean, and y'all should stop following any of these diets. Most of y'all can't have tomatoes. That's the basis of a Mediterranean diet. If you're blood type AB, you can. Okay? Because cultured dairy foods in blood type AB and B act like probiotics and prebiotics in our gut. I'm talking every day. Okay? What is the protein for blood type AB? Turkey. Number one thing, we're the only blood type that benefits from turkey. Okay? Oh, ma'am, how about minerals from Mediterranean food style? Well, I don't understand your question. Anywho, what else? Cod, eggs, tuna, salmon, sardines, grouper, tofu, and tempeh. I'm an AB and diabetic with kidney disease. That sounds horrible. What's going to improve cell signaling? Okay. Watermelon, curry powder, figs. Figs are one of the most nutritious fruits on the planet. Blood type O also benefits from figs. I think everybody benefits from figs, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. Okay? Go look on your list and see if you benefit from figs. But figs are amazing. Also, garlic, onions, cranberries, green tea, eggplant, cherries, plums, olive oil, peanuts, walnut oil, and blackberries. Okay? And what makes our bacteria super happy? Mushrooms. No shock there. Okay? Not Fig Newtons, but trust and believe I will sit and eat a whole pack of Fig Newtons. That's why I don't buy them. Because I would eat them. Mushrooms, silver dollar, portobello, enoki, and maitake, miso, cabbage, kefir, amaranth, dandelion greens, watercress, and brewer's yeast. I freaking love Fig Newtons. We are done. We made it. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all are dealing with any type of diabetes, respiratory issues, cancer, y'all need to be on medicinal mushrooms. Okay? The only thing that rid my body of sarcoidosis and asthma was medicinal mushrooms. If you are dealing with cancer, you need to go research medicinal mushrooms. Reishi, Ganoderma, Chaga. Okay? I have all of those products. I just released the Selfish Supplements, which is all mainly mushrooms. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm adding about 10 more skincare products to the line. They'll be up on the website in the next couple of days. I'm thinking about making some combos with it. So we have cleanser, we have serums, moisturizers. This mushroom serum will clear up your skin. So if you have dark circles under your eye, if you've got any acne marks or dark spots on your face, you need to get it. Mushrooms. Okay? I don't sell sunscreen because you should get some sun. Did y'all notice that people didn't start getting skin cancer until you started wearing sunscreen? Your body needs sun. That's why y'all got low vitamin D, because you won't go out in the freaking sun. I'm not putting no sunscreen on. You're putting chemicals in your body to keep you from getting things that the sun that creates vitamin D in your body, and then you go to the doctor and he says you got low vitamin D. All you need to do is go outside in the sun for 10 minutes a day. Nobody said to be out there for hours, but 10 minutes a day you should try to find some sun. Okay? It's going to energize you. It's going to raise your dopamine and your serotonin. Trust. Go get some sun. Stop putting that shit on your skin. You know what I put on my skin? Apricot oil. Either apricot oil or walnut oil. Those are the two things I put on my skin. Okay? So, we're done for the day, guys. If you do not have your foods list, just click the link on my bio. Download it into your phone. Only eat the beneficial foods and watch how your body changes in just 7 days. Okay? You're going to feel better than you have in decades. Also, don't forget to get your detox teas. Cleanse your body for the next couple of weeks. Get all them parasites out. So you no longer have those cravings for carbs. Okay? And with blood type B and AB, papaya. So after you get a deep cleanse of your colon and your liver and everything, all your machinery's cleaned out. How to keep parasites out of your body if you're blood type B and AB is papaya. If you're blood type A and O, it's pumpkin. Come here, say goodbye to everybody. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Come here and say goodbye. Over here, you gonna say goodbye? So ornery. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you missed any of the live today, just come back tomorrow. Also, you can find me on YouTube. Last week's replays are on YouTube. This is a jerk. Last week's replays are on YouTube. I'll be here between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8. Just look for me around that time tomorrow, Eastern time. Okay? It's closer to 8. My YouTube is the same name as I have over here. It's Mama Trey Wilbon on YouTube. So my same name that's on TikTok and Instagram is the same name that's on YouTube, okay? Oh, okay. Come on, say goodbye. We'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. I love you. Until we meet again, eat well. Bye.